Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and in this live stream, we are in the very spooky surroundings of a game that should be all very familiar to us. This is, of course, Dungeons of Eternity. They have done their Halloween update. I am going to be showing you off some new things. And some updated things and some additionals and extras. So just to give things a quick overview, there's pumpkins around the place. I believe it was either down there or down there, or is it at both? Or it might be up the top. Or it might be in there. Aha! We have this little skull. I believe this is supposed to be a jump scare in that you can go next to somebody, put it to your mouth, and... So, there we go. But, you know, it's not on quite on the levels of Cosmo Dread for me, so maybe no one will get me with that. We shall see. There's been a little bit of a skinning of the dungeon. The colour and contrast has been brought down to give it that spooky aesthetic. We've got pumpkins about the place. We've got spider webs. And the reason why you're all here tonight is because we're doing a giveaway. Now, as I explained just before we started, this isn't a giveaway for the game. If you don't have this game, you will not be able to use the things that we're giving away tonight. Now, I know that that doesn't apply to a lot of you, but it might apply to somebody who's coming in thinking, I could snag myself a key for Dungeons. So, again, this is not a giveaway for Dungeons of Eternity, the game. This is a giveaway for the Patron Supporter Bundle. So, they have recently released the Skeleton Avatar Cosmetic. We'll have a look in more detail in these in a minute. The Zombie Avatar Cosmetic and the Patron Supporter Bundle. Tonight we're going to be giving this one away. The reason why I went after this one instead of the skeleton and the zombies is I figured some people that like their cosmetics will buy one or the other, and if you're truly into it, you'll probably buy everything. But if you're anything like me, I'm a skeleton guy, not a zombie guy. I want to look like a skeleton. I want to shoot zombies. I don't want to be the target. No, no, no. I want to be the skeleton killing the zombies. I don't want to be a zombie. Those cosmetics, though, are very cool. Also, this one's the most expensive, and there's also quite some nice colour changes and some armours and various bits and pieces. So if, like me, with Halloween or Christmas, all of these holidays that don't really matter to you as far as games are concerned, well, you'll get something out of it. And then, you know, if you do win that and you like that and you want to buy them, well, they're cheaper. So that's why we've done it the way round we've done it tonight. So what I'll do in just a moment is I'll switch all of you lot back on. We'll have a look at the spear as well, because that is the latest update in the game weaponry wise. We will also have a quick look at the Sandbox. It's very light at the moment. I believe I am playing the same build as I was playing in the beta. It's a place to go and have a little bit of fun. Any of you who've seen JJ Bonta, the artist formerly known as Burnt Pan's video questioning me for 2.5 hours. God, that guy goes on, does JJ Bonta, he really does. If you've seen that, and seen it all the way to the end, you'll kind of know my opinions on sandboxes. But I digress. So, for tonight, if you would like to win a copy of the Patron Supporter Bundle, which I will go through in a minute, pumpkins in the chat for me, please. That will then enter you into the giveaway, and we will then be able to get you some keys out. Right, just catch up on chat a second, just in case. And yes, I plan on playing on... No, it didn't. I literally talked him to drain the power of his headset. I will do some playing with some viewers tonight, if you would like. As I said, if the stars align, I would love it if somebody who won it could then come in and have a look. So whilst you guys are putting pumpkins in the chat in the intention of winning a copy of the supporters bundle for this glorious game, I'll take you through some of the details of that, and then we'll have a look at the patron supporter side of things later. I did have a little bit of a problem when I was in the beta, in that every single thing that I used in the beta, and yeah, it's... when I was picking them up, I kept on getting, like, pikes, spears, and various bits and pieces. But absolutely everything that I picked up in the beta for some reason was a trident. So I very much got my Aquaman on with the couple of spears that I managed to pick up. But I'll show them off in a moment. And then, as I said, we'll go from there. Oh, and hello, Doc. How we doing? Don't know if I said hello. And hello, JP East. The spear pumpkin already. Nice. So yeah, I have got plenty of bits and pieces. Yeah, that's it. Mr. Panda, you need to be putting the actual emoji in the chat if you haven't already, and on top of that as well, if you can't find it searching in the emoji, you can copy it from the description. Right, cool, let's go and have a look. So we have spears in the game now. The reach on these can be absolutely incredible. So, and they're a great weapon for poking. I do feel like it's got some of the similar problems that the two-handed sword has. One of the things that I've asked for and may come in is I've found going from stabby to throwing can be a little bit difficult, and I'd love to see something implemented where you can double tap trigger and it spins in your hand, a la other games, so you can hold it about middle distance. And I know that's not exactly like the coolness of, you know, switching your grip on the fly, but I don't know, I can twiddle staffs with just the one hand, but I wouldn't be able to do it quite as easy in VR. So a double tap on the trigger, I've seen that in other games and it feels right, and it's very effective in, well, I say other games, I've seen that in Serento and I've seen that in Hellsweeper. So two awesome games. So now I was having a little bit of a play around with this, and yeah, it's a bit funky sometimes, especially on the throne side of things. There's nothing quite like diving down on an enemy and paling them. So as far as the throwing is concerned, I have found that if you throw it on the flat like that, is usually good. But if you throw it with the tines, this might just be these ones, or it might be to do with the beta, because these ones are from the beta. Oh no, it was happening earlier, now it's not. Very satisfying thrown weapon, and I think the reason why it's a very satisfying thrown weapon is it kind of just feels, obviously it being a spear, it just feels different. There is, like with all of the hand-to-hand combat weaponry, an element of auto-aim there. And then as far as the spear is concerned, as far as two-handed, we can send... God, he went into the atmosphere there. These ones are dying very quickly. When we get into actual dungeons, you can, like, skewer them and lift them up and then chuck them. It's a bit like most VR combat, I think we can all agree. It can be a little bit pernickety from time to time, but it's very cool when you get the stab and you drive them down into the ground or lift them up and throw them off. Part of the problem I might have is because I've got an ice one on, so it is killing people or freezing them, which is stopping them being able to do the ragdoll thing. I'm hoping to get some more tonight. Oh, damn it. Good call, whoever that was. I did, hang on, it should be. Why? Why you do this to me? Bear with. Damn. And yeah, good call, Von. I thought I had it, and then I think it disappeared. Oh well, we've got a little bit of downtime, so there we go. There you are. I mean, you know, I am listening to you all, so it makes no odds to me. But I do like to have you guys up on the screen. That's why Von makes the tiny mod box. That's quite right, Kim. Quite right. But yeah, so keep getting those. Oh yeah, we were going to change. Keep getting those pumpkins in if you would like a chance to win. As I said, I've only managed to get a couple so far. My other one is a... Yeah, see, I know what a pike is. That's not a pike. That's a... That's a large trowel. That's for turning soil, if ever I saw it. But magical. It's a magical version. Let's go and give this a couple of throws and stabs, and then we'll get into the actual content and the dungeon. So, it's always nice to have new things in the dungeon. I think we'll all agree. There, that feels like it's going to do it. Bah! Nah, I think these ones are too weak. Too weak. Again, though, so as I was saying previously, when I throw it, I kind of stick my leg. I haven't done that in VR. That's one thing that this has made me do, is when I'm throwing, I kind of stick my leg out. So yeah, that's cool. So we have our spears in this update, and what better place to go and put that to the test than the new Sandbox mode. So just... Now, the one someone said about calling it back, and you can, but it won't travel very far. I find a lot of the time, if it hits, it then becomes quite hard to pull back, and it can get out of that melee callback range quite quickly. I don't know if there's any special bits and pieces that happen on it to... you know, allow it to call back easier. I'd imagine there'll be a better throwing distance so you can put more vim and vigor on it. So that's a little look at the spear. I suppose we should have a look at the skins as well, shouldn't we? And I'll put them on later as well so you can all see them. It's obviously better to see it from another perspective. But let's do some gameplay first, and then we'll have a look at the cosmetics. But this is the interesting part as well, as far as the skeleton hands are concerned. So it actually changes your hands. We've been stuck, regardless of what getup we have, we've been stuck with our skeleton hands, or with our normal grubby sleeves for a very long time. With this pack and the zombie pack, you will actually get skeleton hands, and as you'll see in just a moment, that's what you'll have. And then as far as the zombie pack is concerned, you'll get the same as well. You'll get the same treatment. Zombified first-person arms and hands. So if you're into looking decrepit and going around after people looking like that, then that is your thing. What we're giving away tonight, and Von, if you would like to pick us a winner, what we're giving away tonight is this one. So I'd say it's probably, I mean, it's not the... In comparison to this one, it's the more expensive, but not themed, which is why, I mean, I had the choice, but I figured people aren't going to buy both the zombie and the skeleton one unless you know, really want to just make sure that you're supporting the devs and have everything. And I figured this one being the most expensive one is the one that I wanted to give away tonight, and so I managed to snag 5 copies for us. So... the other thing to note as well is the devs, as always, are fantastic. that is a very good question. I would imagine... Hello, Mr. Popo. That's a very good question, Bucky. And I would imagine, well, let's face it, they make money out of this DLC. So they would be silly to remove it. This, I would imagine, will stay forever. And the other thing as well is prices may do discounts on them, or they maybe do a bundle price. But right now, this is the way to show your support for these fantastic developers. One of the other things that I will add on to all of this as well is by being a beta tester myself, and some of you that are in the Discord and also in the chat. Well done, Chris. Cool. So I'd imagine Chris will come and play with us, and he can go and get up on and show it off. So as far as the devs are concerned, for the beta testers, or for any of you that were in the beta, the devs are nice enough to give us all skeleton, zombie, and patron supporter. So yeah, they don't have to do that either. I would have happily paid for all of that. I'm sure a lot of you would as well. So, and yeah, no worries, Mr. King, you know it. I'm always going to try and get the most expensive one. It's that thing, isn't it? It's like $7.99 for cosmetics and various bits and pieces. Yeah. $3.99 for actual things. Cool. So, right. Yeah, you do. Hello, Decrepit. I won't go into the details of it just yet, Decrepit, but I know you've been playing with JJ, so feel free to shoot me a message in my Discord or on the old Discord, or put in the comments or whatnot. But there is, if you use OBS like I do, there's scripting that you can do. It sounds complicated, but it's not. There's scripting that you can do to make the chat look like that. And although I don't have the chat on me, because, you know, it's not pinned to me or invisible or anything, the chat is... You can't do that when you play the game native. What I do is I just have the chat on screen, because I find it makes people who are watching it on the big screen a bit more convenient for them to type on their phone whilst watching on the telly. I know there's a few of you that do that. And then you might be wondering, well, how do I see the chat? I get it all read out to me by my lovely, annoying TTS woman, text-to-speech. So, we'll have a quick look at the sandbox. We'll do some spearing. And then, as I said, in fact, actually, Decrepit, if you fancy, I will be playing with anybody who's in the chat. So if you want to jump in, you are more than welcome. That'll be a little bit later. We're going to get some of these keys giveaway. Yeah, no worries, dude. That would be the plan. That would be the plan. So, don't worry about that. But yeah, I want to get these keys given away, and I want to show off all of that bits and pieces. The thing is, when we've done kind of like this segment of the live stream, I'm planning on streaming this with others, so you are more than welcome to jump in. Right, so we are having a look at the sandbox. Now, as I said, sandboxes are not my favourite thing, if I'm deadly honest with you. Oh, that's new, that we can actually go out and actually have a look at the arena. Sandboxes are not my favourite thing. Part of the reason, as I've discussed, and if you want to hear the full rant, go and see the artist formerly known as Burnt Pan's channel. I always find sandboxes kind of like a tag-on, a little bit of an add-on. We've all played sandbox games, and I'd like to think that I have the slightly older, higher-browed viewer that's the same as me. I think I might be wishful there. Same as me, in that it's like, I want to put the VR headset on, or I want to put the game on, and I want to be given fun. I don't want to have to create the fun. I don't want to have to make the fun. I just you know, I want it to be there and engage with it and enjoy it. And Sandbox for me always feels like the halfway house of what I actually want. One of the things I didn't cover with JJ was Sandbox is all well and good, but if you want community support, community ideas, community bits and pieces, give us mod support. You don't need to do Sandbox, give us mod support. And then all of those people that want to mod this so that it has Warhammer 40k skins or Warhammer skins or Necromunda or Age of Sigmar or Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or any insert fantasy background or sci-fi background here, then they can do it. Sandbox always feels like that kind of you can't do a lot with it, but go and have a play. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to be either fully committed or I'm not going to bother. So, but that's just me. But let's see what we do have, because this is only the opener. This is another piece of content that is completely free of charge from Other Gates. So congratulations to them once again for just giving us more free stuff to do. We get to choose a realm. The realm only really colours, you know, gives us different colour palettes. So, and I don't think at the moment there is much. I'll just put it on 4 because I don't play with the spear that much. Hand-to-hand combat, eh? Why would you do that when you can go ranged? We have got the ability to change to different loadouts. So this is the one thing that I will say about this Sandbox is this is a great place for people to come in and just piss about. That doesn't appeal to me. I you know, as a tips and tricks channel as well, you'd think it does, but I can get all of that in the real game. And yeah, but this is nice that it can give you things. Hello, Norb. Giving you can do what you want to be able to do without actually having to risk or go into the dungeon. So it's not too bad. We haven't got a lot of options here at the moment, though. As far as the weapons is concerned, yeah, well, there's some. So basically it means that you can start doing challenges like, oh, we'll play with crossbows only and we'll go up against just the whatevers. There's only one kind of hazard, which you may be able to see there, actually makes a pit in the center and to the left and right, I think. No, it is just the center. So it picks a big pit in the middle for me to fall down, so I'd rather not. And then you can change what enemies pick up. We'll just keep that to default for now. Then you get to pick the enemies that are going to spawn, how many of them are there, or whether they are and what kind they are. So standard, random, what have you. And then you can add them as waves. So what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a Jason and the Argonauts style-y, and let's get 5 of them in there. The one thing that I will credit that Other Gate for is it's incredibly simple to do. It's incredibly simple to use. I haven't followed any instructions for any of this. I just came in, I was like, oh, so I picked the enemy, picked the amount number, done. And what I'm now doing is adding waves. So if we start with skeleton normal minions, and then we'll jump up to skeleton warriors, and maybe we put... Can we put some archers in there as well? No, that adds another wave. Okay, so you just... Hang on, let's delete that. There we go. And then let's go 10 of those. So then we've got warriors and archers, as well as normal bony lads. And then once we've done that, we start the encounter. Ah, and I did... Why have I got a shield? Hang on a sec. Right, that's, hang on. I'm sure I got a spear. I didn't put shields on. Oh, I know what might have happened, actually. We will get there. I know what might have happened. I wonder if, because I earned these during the beta, for the purposes of that, it's picking it up as a shield, because it would have had to have been a placeholder. Pretty sure. Yeah, I am. I got to agree with you there, Decrepit. I mean, you know, I'm a bow guy, and it's always going to be bow for me. But as far as the spear is concerned, that's the first weapon that's making me look at melee and think like, yeah, I could main that quite easily. Let's just try that again and see. So as I said, if this isn't working for me, the likelihood is, yeah, is there a shield? Sword and shield. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll put spears only on, see what that does. I did put my default loadout on, which should have given me that. Anyway, let's go that. And then that, done. Let's go. Hey, there we go. Oh! Ah, okay, yeah. So, note how I actually have a proper spear now, as opposed to my trident. So I think what's happened there... Oh, dear. I think what's happened there... God, I didn't give them the time of day. I think what's happened there is that because I have... Because I don't know what power this spear will be, so I might have been doing myself a bit of a disservice there, but never mind. Bop, 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 bop. That was quick, yeah, right? Right, let's try that again, and I'll stop chatting. But yeah, I've been given a spear, so I have no idea of the capabilities or power. But let's move. No, you're quite right. You're quite right. I think that is what's happened there. Right? Well, that's what we try and do. Damn. Hey, ducked! Hang on, why are they so hard? The one thing that I did find is that you can't use the back end, or you couldn't use the back end of the spear. It's given me an ice spear again. I don't want an ice spear. I want to drive you guys into the ground. It's killing them too quick. Or maybe they've changed it. Hey, I've got nothing else! Ah! I've got spears only, that's why. Ow! Ow! Yeah! I mean, yeah, this is a bit of a challenge. So, I suppose the other reason why I'm not a massive fan of sandbox modes. I don't think it does. It didn't when we were in the... Whoop, whoop. That's what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Ow. Let's get down low. So yeah, I'm kind of having to use it more of a javelin. It does seem to... Ow. Uh-oh. Ah. Ooh. Good job I got real regenerate on, isn't it? Oh, I ducked it. Gonna have to deal with that. Ow. Yeah, see? That's confused them all. Why is he 360ing down the stairs, fellas? It does nothing. Thinks he's some kind of no-scoper. Oh, got the ice one. That's a good start. Uh-oh. Ah, the powers of regenerate. Damn it. So, this is what I asked for. Oh, twofer. There's more? Oh no, that's enough. So, what I asked for was the ability to pull that out, double tap trigger so that it changed round so that you could then instantly throw it. what you have to do is obviously you draw it from your back, then you have to kind of flick it up to be able to then throw it, which is all well and good and feels cool, but I prefer... I wonder if there's a better way to do it. I prefer to be able to do that. And then, see, the other thing is, I want it as a slot on our hip, because I can't think of anything better than a sword and shield. Especially with the physics in this game, you would be able to lean your spear over the top of the shield. They could do shields that have the little notch in that are specifically for that. And then, you know, not only can we relive our Roman centurion-y kind of things, but we can also do our hoplite stuff as well, which would be great. So... That's your sandbox, basically. Choose your enemies, go out there, decimate them as you want to, and then that is the other thing, as Fee's quite rightly pointed out. I didn't see anything in the beta for it as far as experience points or weaponry or anything along those lines. One of the things that they have said that they're planning on doing with the sandbox is that they're hopefully going to be adding challenges. Now, challenges, if there's leaderboards and it's skill based as opposed to I've played this game for 1,000 hours, if there's at least an element of skill or applying game knowledge to be able to score well, then I am all for a good leaderboard. So, but we shall see. Now, we've done... So what have we done? We've looked at the spear a little bit. I need to go and get some more, I think is the thing. We've looked at the spear. Let's get into those dungeons a little. And... I'm getting bored of the ice one, you know. Have we got a... I've got a shot distance one. Cool. That's my old bow. Might not be doing myself any favours by taking that. What I'll also be looking out for as well, to share with you all, because, I mean, all of you lot can do it. Oh. No worries, Mr. Panda. Did you not say you wanted to play later? Sorry if I didn't say anything. I've already said that I'm playing with people. Oh, so as far as the name tag is concerned, the wings are from hitting level 60, and then the little skull is what you get from the patron thing. So... But yeah, as I said, I'll be playing with you all later, but for now, I'm just going to show off a few bits and pieces. So for those of you who are new to the game as well, this is one of the best games going on the quest, quite easily. What I am going to have a look for is... Yeah, it's level 50 for the silver wings and level 60 for the gold ones. Let's have a quick look and see... if we can find... Yeah, you'll have silver ones, Popo, not the gold ones. So, what I'm going to be... It might be because of the darkness. So, one of the things that we're going to be looking for tonight is, as you'll see, for those of you who want to power level, we don't have... any of the saved dungeons that we had from the previous build. So, and I'm wondering if they might have like stopped dungeons being that short and tiny. So we will be having a look for those tonight, and we'll see if we can get some more perfect dungeons for, well, me to share with you guys. Probably won't be tonight, but the process that I usually go through when I'm looking for them, because in the previous stream I've given you the criteria, is look at the dungeon layout. If it's small, that might be a goer. And then once you've got the dungeon layout, you then want to actually give it a run and see what happens where. Like, that one might be small enough, but let's give myself an easy time of it, so I don't get my ass handed to me, like, like, what's it called? We'll see about getting... I did use those spears in the dungeon previously, just doesn't seem to be liking sandbox mode. What I will do, though, because that could become annoying, and that's the only reason why I can think it gave me shields instead of spears, is we'll get rid of those two, because we've seen them now, and then hopefully I'll earn some more over the course of the night, and then we'll go from there. Let's grab let's grab a couple of those. 20 something. Oh, but you do need to power level. That's okay. That's the side of things that we can do for you. So I'll just grab one. I don't need that much. That'll do. I don't even need those, to be honest with you. Right, yes, we got those. Sold my spear. Didn't put the thingy back on, did I? Blithering idiot. That one. Cool. No ice crutch. Let's see how far I can get. Fuck, my ass kicked to me. Maybe give me a nudge in about 10 minutes, I guess, Fawn, or something along those lines, and we'll see about doing another giveaway. And then whilst we're doing, so run through a dungeon, and then we'll go through the next giveaway, and I'll show off some of the things that you could get for it. So this bit, I suppose this is as much for anybody else. There's been some new dungeons added as well, some new dungeon tiles. So that's something that's always worth looking for. I don't know about a lot of you. I've put a lot of hours into this at the various iterations. And every now and again you come across a room and it's like, I haven't seen this one. If you play the same dungeon a lot, I always play the Underworld dungeon. I think it's the best looking of them. They're all great, but I think the Underworld one is the best one, and I believe there's extra tiles for specific sets. Where's the lever? But yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with this game, a fantastic single player, probably one of the best cooperatives. Might come back for that later. But this is your quintessential dungeon experience, if that's what you're after. Come on now, level 5, this is 120 bow. I'll just start putting headshots in then, I guess. It's because there aren't numbers flicking up off their heads and points scoring. That's why. Oh, also, just a quick note out there to anybody who's an archer. If you're doing it like that, that's wrong. This is wrong. This is correct. Oh, there you go. Again, something I think I mention every time that I'm kind of showing this game off is that zombies in this game are correct. Doesn't matter... doesn't matter how many arrows I put into this dude, he won't go down. I can even take his arms off, take his legs off, and he'll still keep coming. And why is that? Why is that, chat? That's because these developers know how zombies work. Zombies, you have to sever the spine or destroy the brain. And it's such a little thing that is very much appreciated that, you know, if I want to turn old zombie shanks here, just wait your turn. Might be able to get that last one. Come on. There we go. If I turn him into a paraplegic, he's still coming. He's hungry. He wants food. He physically wants me, but he can't take any sustenance from what he ingests because he's a zombie. Only when you actually hit them in the head do they go down. And I, for one, love that in zombie games. It's something that I always thought Resident Evil was missing, and a lot of zombie games as well. I'm all for them doing more damage to the headshot, but it's gotta be just headshots. Yeah, I do hear, plus it is fun to see a porcupine zombie. I do need to try the optimizer, but as I've said previously, there's two problems that I have with it. One, I turn my headset off when I'm finished with it, like a crazy person apparently. And so every time I come onto a game, I then have to put and set the game up with the optimizer every time. That's not to say that I won't do it. Ooh, I might pick that up then. I want to pick it up to test it at the very least, but I have to put the settings on and the profiles of every single time you start the game. On top of that as well, the other problem that I have with it is, as somebody who regularly streams, now, I know that there are games out there that are really pushing what the old Quest 3 can do standalone, and then on top of that, hey... Hold still, you little shit. On top of that, games are already pushing. I'm then streaming, which then, you know, puts a lot of the time puts my headset into overheat mode. And then I get the impression that if I'm using optimizer on top of all of that, because the whole point of optimizer is to optimize what's going on and push what remaining power is in the headset further. But for me, I kind of need that little bit of top room so that I can actually stream and have a decent experience. One of the things that I will say as far as streaming is concerned, when I go back and watch my streams, they always look... I can't say good, but they always look of a reasonable quality. Some of the times when I was actually playing, it did not look like that in the headset. It's like all stuttery, the frames are going, and it's all over the show. It happens with certain games more often than not. Ooh, gotta be careful of you. Careful of the bomb, guys, because that's an insta-death. Oh, yeah, just bring out your bombs then, eh? Ah, he killed himself, idiot. Wait your turn. Yup. Ah. You guys had enough, or you're thirsty for more? Yeah. To be fair, every time I play against the imps, I'm like, have they always been this fast? They always feel like they're a lot faster. Those are the bomb-wielding ones, and I don't think you'll see them for quite some time. Yeah, you just got to run. One of the other things as well is if they get close enough to you, they then kind of activate, and you've got that... I think this is how it used to work anyway. You've kind of got that split second to run away before they blow themselves up after they've got within proximity of you. So, there we go. Another, like, again, for anyone who's watching this because you haven't bought it yet and you're considering, especially if you like your archery. Now, I am having to draw my arrows from my quiver and fire them. The game will support all kinds of fire. You can even use it the wrong way around if you want to and have yourself palm up if that's what you want to do. One of the lovely little details that I always loved about this is that you can fire it regular or you can fire it on the outside of the bow. For those of you with the dungeon who have played Dark and Darker, you'll appreciate this. because that's for firing fast. I mean, I can fire as fast on both sides, but it's just a nice little detail. Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought finished with Dungeon Optimizer. I mean, the thing is, if it's 50%, I do need to try it. But yeah, it's all about, for me, the problem is twofold. Having to set up the profile. Oh, you little shit. How that went in you and everything as well. You have to set up the profile and everything before you start playing. And then on top of that as well, I worry that I might not be able to stream it like that. Or basically, the way that I stream a game is the same way that I want to play a game. And most importantly as well, if it ups the graphics for me, it may upgrade the graphics for what you guys see as well. And then there is the possibility that I might be mis-selling, because you're looking at a video that I've done and been like, wow, the graphics on that are amazing, but I'm not going to put in the description whether I was using Optimizer or not. So you are safe in regards of the fact with me that it's always, or unless I specifically state otherwise, it's always going to be native and it's always going to be unoptimized. I know, hello Mr. Beavis, and I know they're all pre-built. For me, it's just having to remember to load them up every time. So, and yes, things are looking particularly red in this one. No, well, that might be something I'll have a look at. But then, I suppose, and then this is the biggest problem. That third problem that I didn't mention previous is I have a god-awful memory. Will I remember to put the optimizer on? Find out in the next live stream. Oh, am I stocking them up for you? Am I? Okay. Guess Von wants to play tonight then. I don't need, why take all the gems? I don't need them. So, but as I said, one of the things for me is, because this is the other, I suppose, and then on top of all of that as well, how dangerous is it to use Optimizer? Why isn't it on the marketplace, on the Meta store for us to buy? I can tell you, either Meta are going to bring something out like that themselves at some point in the future, or they don't like the idea of somebody basically overclocking their headset. It may lead to premature... I was going to say something else then. Premature breakdown within the scope of the warranty. And, you know, the argument is, how are Meta going to know that you've used Optimizer? Well, if you have it downloaded, that'll probably tell them everything that they need to know. I haven't played Medieval Dynasty yet. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Do it at your own risk with something is all well and good, but if I'm doing it at my own risk and I would be invalidating my warranty, I would rather not. So, but again, 50% off is my kind of price, so, and I should give it a look. I should give it a go. Yeah, and then I always come back to that fee. Always come back to that. Yeah, that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why I've got... Oh, the developer, I gave the developer... He was explosive! Thanks, Vaughn. He was explosive. I don't even think I've seen explosive spiders before. Or maybe one of the imps gave him a bomb. It is looking very red. I mean, this is the... I thought this was the lava one. Oh, hold still, would you? Why are they explosive all of a sudden? Who put that in? Explosive spiders, and them attaching to and sucking your face, not enough. So, but yeah, as far as Medieval's concerned, I am hoping to... hoping to have a look at Medieval soon. Oh, there's my key. I'm hoping to have a look at Medieval soon. As I said, I contacted the dev when the game first came out, and they just never got back to me. I think it was kind of a bit lost in translation. So I am going to be streaming it, but that's the sort of game where I need to put some time into it so that I know what I'm showing off to you. You know, you can go and watch Indie VR stream right now for somebody that goes, oh, cool, oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. That's wicked. You can go and watch that right now. I'd like to be able to show some things off, you know, and not be maybe quite so surprised, shocked and amazed by everything. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that I feared, because it does have a bow and arrow in it, and I would like to see all of that. And see how we go. Yeah, Into Black's the other one that I need to be having a look at soon. Right. Don't think we're going to get this one done anytime. Oh, okay. Right then. If you would like to win... Hello, Fourth Wall. Good timing. If you would like to win the Patreon supporter bundle for this game, pop a pumpkin in the chat. You can find it by typing pumpkin in emoji or in the emoji search. Pumpkin, I think Jack or Jack-o'-lantern works as well. Put pumpkin emoji in the chat if you would like to win our second of 5 Patreon supporter packs tonight. Right, we've got to go back that way. I haven't got enough keys for in there. To be fair, I haven't been looking. I should be, really, because I actually... That's not skeleton shaped, is it? It's at the top. This is where I need JJ with me. He well, he used to anyway, until they've obviously brought the other ones out. He knows where every single fucking key is. I'm like, if we find them, we find them. I don't want to spend too long. Don't want to spend too long looking for them. But I suppose that was because I've got all the things, but we now move back to a time where I don't. One of the things that has been changed that people get off, that people might like or might not like is, hello Super. Did you pick this one up in the end, Super? If so, we've got a giveaway on right now. Pumpkin in the chat if you do have this game for one of the downloadable cosmetic things for the game. So, don't know if this is your sort of thing, actually, Super. I know you race. I know you race well. It's fantastic. Thing is, the one thing that I would say as well, because again, I'm always a deal hunter, this game is well worth its full price. I think it's at $22.99 now. I don't even know if it's gone up. This game is well worth its full price. However, Black Friday's coming, so just saying. Just saying. When I was playing with JJ as well, I've never seen somebody try and tempt the... He's like this. Oh, sniffy sniff, sniffy sniffy sniff. It's like, just fucking get in there. If it happens, it happens. If it's a mimic, it's a mimic. You know, just get it in there, son. Fine advice. Fine advice. But yeah, so we'll be having... Oh, that's the key. We'll be having a look at Medieval Dynasty soon. And as I said, part of the reason why I'm pushing it is because of the multiplayer. Because I did want to... I would have originally pushed for that game a lot harder if I was able to rename the NPCs. That's a... Hang on a second. Scat, that's a regular occurrence. Regular. Where did I get to that's changed in the game? And which game was I talking about? Remind me. So I suppose it's the age-old thing, isn't it? I start rambling away about something, then someone asks me, I try and answer that, and I never go back. I mean, sometimes I remember. Go on, then. Yeah, that's right. So... So, yeah, I mean, changes-wise, we have the spear, we have Sandbox mode, we have the DLCs, there are some additional dungeon tiles. I don't remember spiders exploding, but I don't think that's been added. And I'll be honest with you, oh, and the Halloween theme as well is what we have at the moment. For those of you who have seen me playing this before, I'm not particularly a big fan of cosmetics of this type as far as like seasons are concerned. I mean, there's several fold, but the main one is that devs can spend a lot of time doing this, and what, they're going to be able to use it 1 month of the year? And if it's really good, we'll only be able to use it 1 month of the year. I'd rather they concentrate, like ITR did into the Radius, concentrate on Christmas stuff later. Get content in now. Halloween, Christmas, later. But as I understand it, it's a going and a given thing within this style of game. So the thing is, as I think we'll all say, we just need more. And yeah, no, there is. I was coming to that as well. There. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, no, I know. Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing, Decrepit, is that there's a lot of people who do archery like that, and that is also part of something that you will see from either more of a ducking stance, because you can kind of get away with it without the bow touching the bottom of the floor, and then also not interfering with your mount as well. So, but then everybody that I see that does archery in games does it like this, and I always look at it and I'm like, but why? That's not how you, the archer, do it properly. I've always looked on the outside one, as just an alternate fire mode, and I've also found myself personally being able to shoot kind of faster, because you can just do that. But the other thing is it looks cool, doesn't it? Doing it vertical. Maybe that's the thing. Hey! Like, if I was archerying properly, if I was archering properly, I would draw, place, turn, draw, loose. Nope, that's not fast enough. No. Can you get shot in the face? Stop dodging! Just because I've got weak weaponry doesn't mean you have to take the piss. I was going to slam him in the face for that. Whoop. Oh, that is actually on... No. Not at all. It's... Oh, yeah. Super, you can have such a great time on this solo, but multiplayer is where it shines. Yeah, it's a great game. And then the thing is, if you're struggling with to find people, like real people, not children, as far as the VR side of things is concerned, I've got a ready-made little community on Discord that will happily oblige. And also, on occasion, when I stream, you can come play with me. So, and then that might give you the taste that you need to get others involved as well. So as was pointed out, as my good old chat being my aide to memoir, so there are some cosmetics, some new cosmetics in the game that you get just as standard as part of the Halloween stuff. I think it's the Desert Rider or Desert stuff. So there's some desert skins. I've also seen, but not quite me. I don't know. It might be a nod to me. I don't know. There are actually no, I'm not. I don't think it is, because there's imps in the game, and so you can look like the imps. I've seen there is an imp head, and you basically have your normal facial features, but then you have like a kind of mohawk and then little devil horns. So, and I've seen some of them where you have incredibly huge devil horns. So, I mean, if they bring out the silver tongue cosmetic in a couple of weeks' time, then we know it's me. We know it's for me. So, but I doubt that. I doubt it. Yeah. So I think if they're... The problem for me is... Oh, it's already ended. Damn it. If they're all the same, then, yeah. If they're all the same with that mohawk down the middle, and I couldn't find a way to turn my hair off, so... But, yeah. Thank you, Von. And, yeah, that's the end of that dungeon, so I don't remember saying call it there. I got chatting away about things. So, call it there and give somebody away a key. Please, Von. Right, let me have a look at the old chip battery. The STDD LLC. Oh, that one's incredibly warm tonight. Right, that one's not looking so hot. Well done, Waterfall. Excellent work. Let's pop that in there, get that charge in. And let's get that charge in, and that done. Right, so that's 2 of the 5 that we have tonight to give away. Let us go and have a look at what you've won, or what you could have won. We'll go and have a look at a proper look at them. In fact, yeah, that's probably the better place. So this is the one that we're getting tonight. So you'll get some additional DLC armor. You'll get a special golden skull tag for your nickname, and golden armor accents. So, and yeah, it does worry me the amount of you that would pay for an STD. But if that an STD skin, I mean, if that's what you want to do, though, I'll make them call it that as well. Oh, spent ages in that dungeon. All I got was this shitty shiv. Bye-bye. So, I've actually changed my armor. I think these are supposed to be gems, but they kind of look like I wore an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny red poker armored bikini, as you can see. So, hey, looks... I got that ruby drip going on with my avatar now. So, helmets-wise, we have... That one's one of the newer ones. With the... Again, now that we have that's somewhere between like a Centurion and a like a hoplite, which is a very cool looking helmet. You'll have to get over all that red though, because I can't be bothered changing the colours. Well, I will do. I just got to go back to what it is. We also have these are the new ones. We also have a fetching witch's hat, I guess. Suppose, well, it says farmer's hat. I suppose, yeah. Ah, well, there you go. It pawns 3. But why do I have to keep the hair? I don't want the hair. I'd rather go bald. Maybe, is that my new avatar then? I suppose it probably is. I'm no imp. Got a cool skull mask there as well. Which other ones did we get? Witch's hat. Pumpkin, for those of you who can't resist. Lovely stuff. Hello, Sim. I didn't even realise that one was new. Yeah, no worries. What's up? Cheers, boys. Yeah, Yeah, see, I thought, why can't I be that, but with the horns? How do I get rid of the hair? So, and those are my Christmas ones from yonks ago. I mean, it does look fucking cracking. So, and then on top of that, we also have some new armors. So I've got the, I think it's, oh no, it's activating the arms. That'll obviously give you the arms. You've got the zombie torso. One of the things that I was going to say as well is, I've got something to say about the enemies as well. One of the things that I was going to say is when we were shooting the zombies earlier, I actually noticed this. So, and I'm sure I haven't seen him with like that much chopped out of them. So I think what they've done is create the zombie torso and then put it in to the rest of the game. So yeah, I just look like some kind of guy who should be isn't alive but is. So, and then we've got the skeleton one as well, and I do like this as well, that you can mix and match the parts. So many games when you do DLC or when they do paid bits and pieces, you have to have the whole thing or nothing else. And with this, you know, it's all individual parts. A lot of these sort of things for like Halloween and stuff, the one thing I will say is Other Bright definitely do DLC well. Is that, you know, you've got the full regala and you can, so if you want to go in, so like just skeleton face, which is kind of what I would do, and then the rest of you armored so you look like one of the skeleton champions. They're not actually called champions as well, they call them skeleton bosses. That's one thing that the Sandbox mode will do for you. And we've got that one there. Where are the ones? Nova Warplate, Dreadstar Guard. All that gold drip. Do like the Nova plate as well, but I wasn't able to change it. I mean, I prefer the little spiky bits on the outside myself. We'll get some hands on in a minute as well. Knight's armor. That's not what I wear. I usually wear. This is why I never like changing my armor, because I always lose the one that I had. It's got big spiky bits on it. Oh, damn. That one? No. I wish you could favourite these or reorder them. It's not that one. It's not that one. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Was it that one? No. It probably was that one. That's the one I like anyway. And... Other Bright. Oh, so one of the things that I was going to say, Other Bright, God, got it on the brain. One of the other things that I was going to say that they have made a change with is how some of the enemies react to you as the player. You'll now find that when you shoot an arrow, I haven't tried combat, but you'll now find that when you shoot an arrow at a lot of enemies that have weapons out in front of them, often when you hit the weapon, it'll cause them to stagger and open them up a little bit so that you can make that follow-up shot. I assume the melee, something similar happens when you clash weapons, but a lot of the time with melee you don't really clash weapons because you go for those angles where their weapon isn't, because their weapon's always going to be on this side. Other Bright. Super Bright don't know how to make a DLC. Othergate, they know how to make a DLC. So let's have a look at the other one. Hello, Floop. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a shame that it's got that kind of fruit salad sweet for those of you. I think that's more of an English thing, but the fruit salad look of that yellow and pink, that's the only thing that I don't like about it. The rest of it, though, there's a little enough pink in it that I don't mind, but I've had some right cool looking swords, and the color thing is, like, it doesn't matter about the strength, it's about that look. So let us have a look at, talking of that look, what else we got? So there is a bunch of different colors available now. How far am I down? Page 2, top right. Oh, I've forgotten already. So you've got just plain. So I think that's as it comes. Then you've got various shades on that. Red and green. And then you can go, with some of them, you can go ridiculously bright. So these are some of the ones that you get with the supporters pack that we're giving away tonight. So you can basically go all up in this gold. So, but yeah. So there's basically a lot of gold. No, I don't like the colour or word green, Kim. You should know this by now. So, Kim Green. So, yeah. Lots of different colours. There's still one or two for you to unlock as well. As I said, there are some other bits and pieces. Let's get some of these hands on, shall we? So, if I put the zombie hands on, you can see that I've, well, yeah, I really should stop biting my nails. Definitely that far down anyway. So let's see if we can get in a bit of light here. Oh, there we go. That's much better, isn't it? So, hey, it's taken him DLC to get this far, but, you know, now I don't have a rubbish shirt on. Ooh, I should really get those tumours looked at. Yeah, these look absolutely gross. So, yeah, very good. Well done. So, yeah. So that's your zombie hands. So if you want all this amazing dungeon weaponry and then hold it in decrepit hands, then yeah, there you go. I've always liked that as well, the like stretchy skin texture around the wrist, because it's even on the default hands. So yeah, great. So we have those. What else do we have? Those are standard. Oh, look, there's your Michael Jackson styly gold gloves, but he's got glitter gloves on both hands. Oh, one hand when. And then now... no, I'm not a zombie, though. That's the thing. I've just got zombie hands. Not a zombie! No, not a zombie. Just zombie hands. Is that the coloured one? Yeah, it is. So yeah, just zombie hands. And then as far as the skeleton side of things as well, again, it's something that I would have loved to have in the game from the get-go, but if I do always whinge about it, but if the price... Can't even remember which ones I had on. So you'll see as I'm going through all of the other hands, none of them change. None of them actually change when you change them. You can see I'm changing them on my avatar, but nothing's changing in-game. And that's always been from the start. And you can look at that twofold. You can look at that along the lines of, oh, bloody lazy devs. But then the thing is, if they had to then render every single harm and all the motions for all of the armors that we're wearing, then the thing is, we wouldn't have half as many. Because they've kind of copped out on this bit a little bit. That's part of the reason which allows them to kick loads and loads and loads of armor out. It's this game that you come to if you want to do dungeon crawling in VR full stop. And then on top of that, if you want this drip, you want to look a specific way, they have probably got you catered for. And if they haven't now, they probably will do in the future. So we've done hands. Let's have a look. Ooh. Skeleton feet. There you go. I can scamper around with skeleton feet. Can't actually see my feet, but I could scamper around if I wanted. And then we've got zombie feet. It's got most of his toes. He's been nibbling. Most of his toes missing, and at least he's put a shoe, kind of a shoe, on that side. So those are the ones that I'm wearing. The Patron boots. And then, yeah, so those are the ones that you will get. And then I suppose the other one then will actually be called, it isn't called Patron's armor, is it? There it is. Yeah, it is. So you'll get that one, the shoes that I've got on, the greaves that I've got on, and the helmet that I've got on. So that is your full Patron setup, other than the gloves. I didn't think. Those ones? Founder's gloves. Oh, there you go. So they're just gold. I prefer my silver, but those... So that would be your full patron set. And then on top of that, you get all of those lovely accents. Oh, put it away, man. That's too much drip. What you've done there is you've gone too gold. That's just way too gold. So if you want that... it still looks good. If you want that garish look in the dungeon, watch it swanning about. There you go. But yeah. This page alone is one of the things that I really love about this game as far as the kind of dungeon fashion of it, is that everybody can look completely different from everybody else. You know, even if you're wearing the same armor, the colors, accents, and the combinations that you can get, there must be like billions. Because look how many pages there are of just the colors. Just the colours. It's not a jock strap, actually, whoever said that. That is a cod piece. Right? Wouldn't you just? Anyway, yeah. Who was that? Who said that about? Who's looking at my cod piece? Oh, right, yeah. Of course it's K2. Right, Kim, eyes up, yeah? Thanks. Cheers. Right, anyway, so let's... get that one. It's a cod piece in armor. They're called cod pieces. No. A jockstrap is not the same as a cod piece. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, we haven't shown off the faces yet. So that's what I would look like with a skeleton, as a skeleton. And I've even kept my evil Tash goatee combination. Lovely. Oh, can you change the teeth within that? Ah, oh, look at that. Because there are different coloured teeth. And there as well. STD codpiece when. Cod is a fish, but it's also a piece for your armour. Which ones did I actually have on? Was it the coloured... Was it those ones? I never remember. I don't want fangs. That'll do. Oh, actually, no, those are fangs. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. That's fine. You look fine. You look fine. So, and then... Zombie face, he doesn't look fine, does he? So, and again, they've gone to the ways and means of doing a piece to cover your fish. Indeed, they've gone to the ways and means of making sure that all the stuff that you already have is compatible with the new stuff. So it may feel like, oh, what, $3.99 for one suit? Well, no, not really. $3.99 for one entire suit that you can then combine with everything else as well. There are games where you would pay more for that for a complete set that you can't do anything with, and that's always... Haven't seen that. Excellent. That's what you want, isn't it? That's how you want to go into the dungeon. Fucking riddled with arrows. I assume that is part of the painful arrow. I assume that's part of the zombie kit. There we go. Couple in the back there as well. I can't wear that, people. I can't wear that. Jay will be laughing at me going, oh, so you finally managed to land some shots then? Yeah, on myself. Maybe I should have that. I think my accuracy within bow and arrow games is legendary enough that that fits the bill. I've finally managed to land some shots. Right. One in the cod piece. Yeah, it's missing one, isn't it? Gotta get one in the cod piece. Right. Which one do I usually have? Big old backpack. I mean, they do. No, I stopped using that one because it clips through my weaponry. Which one was it? It was the one with the little combo pack. No. I don't want to have a potion for a tail. Oh, that's why I hate changing them. I get things just how I like. Oh, that'll do. No, don't like that one now. Oh, I've ruined it. I've ruined it. Is that a fanny pack? What's that, Chet? What's that put on? Can't see it. Must be something underneath. Never mind. Maybe it's belt only or something. Don't know. Oh. Yeah, so I do wish you could favourite ones on this. Better yet, I wish you could have different costumes to your loadouts as well. But I don't know, maybe I'm asking too much. So that would be nice. But then, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like you lot or not in regard to the fact that I find what I like and then I stick to it religiously. Be it suit or... But hang on. Right, hang on. The other thing that I wanted to show off as well, I'll have a quick look at the zombie head, and then we will... So there's your skeleton in all its glory. There's your zombie. Ye olde fanny pouch. Hey, look, it's got... That's not natural. There. Right, anyway. Let's get that back on. And I'm not actually bald. I just have a helmet on all the time, so my hair's dropped out. There we go. All right. Is that the horned bar butte? Yeah, there we go. The butte. Right, that's that. That's that. Done. Done. And... back to boring. Back to boring old silver... I don't even know if it was that one. Oh, that's why I hate changing them. Okay, cool. Right, so, since I've tirelessly taken you through, and there's other bits and pieces as well, but since I've tirelessly taken you through some of the DLC stuff and some of the new stuff that you'll get from the Halloween update, let's see about giving another one away. So, if you would like to win a copy of the Patron stuff, so that's most of the armor that I was sporting a minute ago. I think I've got some of it on still now, the golden gloves. Pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns or whatever you call them in the chat, as long as it has you've got a pumpkin emoji in the chat. Happy days. You are then entered, and we'll see about giving it away. I prefer the silver ones, if I'm honest. It's got more of a sort of look to it. So, and with all of that on top of that as well, you'll also get this lovely skull next to your name, and I can tell you that you get that when you buy the Patron supporters thing. So, and it's a great conversation starter, obviously. Oh, why have you got that skull next to your name? Because unlike you guys, I support this game by getting it free from Silver Tongue Devil, is what you should be saying. That's what you should be saying. Right, we'll do one more run. I'll go and put the freeze bow back on and knock it up one. Definitely need to get some more things. We'll do one more. Yeah, as long as you got your... Well, I was going to say, Chris, doesn't matter. You've already got your bloody... I'm surprised you're still here, Chris. I'm surprised you haven't got your DLC, scampered back home, put the code in, started looking at all that drip, ready to come on. You don't need to be here anymore. You can come in and play soon. So, we will. So whilst you guys are doing that, I'm going to keep investigating, see if I can find a good... Ooh, that might be a candidate. Let's have a quick look. So this is what I was talking about doing. If you are looking at trying to level up faster, the best way is to find... I've given all the details, but you want a short dungeon that is no lock-ins on any of the rooms, that you don't have to interact with the skull key to get to the end of. Some dungeons don't have the skull key. And then ideally, at the end, it wants to be on level 1, 3 boss dungeons. Or 3 boss endings. Oh, there's another one. 1, 2. You have to do your left turn. Don't know if I like that. That one was actually quite long. Let's try... The other thing to note as well is you'll see here, these change every 20 minutes. So what you want to be doing is jumping onto them, having a look and seeing if they're any good, And then let's pop this one in easy, and I'll fly through this and see if I'll do some harder ones with you guys in a bit, but fly through this one and see if this is good. As I said, this is for when you get to sort of that level 40, level 50. Someone was asking about what sort of level do you need to be when you start getting the good weapons. It was a great question, and it's part of the reason why I think, like, doing this process to level up fast is a good thing, because all of those weapons that you've been picking up, they might be the exact look and color and all that stuff that you want, but then as you go up through the levels, eventually it'll become absolutely fucking useless to you for the levels that you'll be playing at. So level 1 melee only. Well, no, we're going quick. We're going quick. I'm going to show you. But yeah, it's in the level, I think it's 35 is where you start picking up legendary. But then this is the other problem as well, is they change it from time to time and they move the various bits and pieces around. The way I look at it is, until you're level 60, you're not going to be getting the top whack stuff. So you want to get to, when you've enjoyed and experienced and gone through the game, when you get to about that level 30, level 40, you want to fly through the game at that point as quickly as possible, because every chest you open at that point, every chest you open, oh, there's another one of those, hang on, every chest that you open, your funny knockback shield. See, I wish we could have shield and spear. It seems like a match made in heaven. But you'll see, as I said, I'm looking for a fast dungeon at the moment. Hence why I've just put it on level 1, just so I can kind of run through it. Oh, that's a big old spider. The knockback shield is awesome. No, there is a level cap, and it is level 60. But as I said, one of the only moans that I suppose I have with this game is the end game content is not there. Now, bear in mind, to get to end game, you need to put like 100 hours plus into this, and that's not talking about all the multiplayer shenanigans you can get up to. I would consider this game, well, it's not even complete when you get up to level 60, because then you could spend an awful long time running through the dungeons to try and find the weapon that you're after. Because remember, the weapons, the stats are randomly generated, the elements and the special things that they do are randomly generated, and the model is randomly generated. So if you were after a bow that looked like that one, but you wanted it with poison and you wanted to get as top a range of damage as possible, then the only thing that you can do is go out there and just keep on opening chest after chest after chest. That's where all the hours come in. Now, I'm quite lucky in the fact that I've kind of got the bows that I'm happy with. Ice is a very good element in this game, but you could spend hundreds of hours looking for the perfect thing. Oh, this could be a nightmare for a fast one. Oh, yeah, Fashion Souls. Fashion Souls was big in Dungeons of Eternity. In Dark Souls dungeons. Hey. Yeah, see that little, that's what I was trying for. That little stagger he did when I hit his weapon, that's been added as well. And that's particularly good for us archer and crossbow types, because as you are, you know, wanging off those shafts. That's the strangest way I've ever heard. Oh, I don't have to come this way. That's good. That's the strangest way I've ever heard of saying shooting arrows. But whilst you are wanging off those shafts, it spoils the enemy's poise, and they like stagger to one side and opens them up for an additional shot. So this is looking okay so far, because we haven't had any lock-in rooms yet. Right? Hey, we do try to be interesting. Well, thing is, I thought I've got to do something. Got to do something, haven't I? Because you know, we just spent the last 20 minutes looking at my wardrobe. So, you know, got to get the words in. Never had a problem before. So, what I'm hoping for... So this is looking promising so far. That's not good. Okay, let's go in the dark with the spiders. I mean, if this is straight on... Ooh, it's straight on. Okay, this is still got promise. Still got promise. Get back, you winged spawns of Satan! Fuck. Right, another one? Oh, come on now. Uh-oh. Do you know what? That's bad. I can hear them creeping around in the dark. This isn't going to be the way, though, is it? This is going to be an additional. So this is the one problem. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Woo! This is the one problem with this map so far, is it isn't just straightforward. So that could be a bit of a problem. Back-to-back dark rooms. Hey, I'm all for it. Maybe that's something that they've added for Halloween. I'd be happy to have a game, have a level that, as long as you can hold the torch from room to room, the level to be in complete fucking darkness, and there only being one torch for the party, or maybe a lantern, or maybe everybody can carry a torch. But then, of course, all of a sudden, well, you got to start making some choices as to how you hold things and how you do things. And, you know, you'd have to, like, talk as a team as to who's going to light the way and who's going to defend them. It'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, on this room, so that's one boss. They will go down quickly. I've got a very good... Okay, so this is a candidate for speedrunning. We'll try that in just a moment, because that's two bosses, and there's the third. So, one. So how quickly can we do that? Two. Three. So, pick us a winner then, Von. I think everyone's had long enough. I'll do a quick speed run of this dungeon or two. See how we're going. Yeah, that would be a very nice feature, actually. I'd love something like that. That's the thing is, the darkness in this game was one of the first things that made me stand up and think like, oh my god, this game's fucking amazing. Then obviously later I learned that it's just a section or two within a dungeon. But you know, again, it's still done well enough that it gives you that fear and it gives you that feeling. Well done, Doc. Yeah, you only need to put the pumpkin. You need to type pumpkin. No, you need to put the pumpkin emoji in the chat. It's all in the description. Floof, rather. So there's still two left, but yeah, when I do a call for it, put the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern or whatever emoji it comes up when you type in the chat, or you can copy it from the description and put it into chat. Anyway, let's give that one. Let's just save that one under possible. Yeah, no worries. Now, if you put the emoji in, you are entered. So, the other thing as well is for anybody who is watching. Was that the other one? I think that was the other one. Let's just abort that a second. Shh. There we go. Yeah, we've got 2 minutes left. So let's have a quick look at this one, because this was another candidate. But yeah, for anybody who's interested, we do giveaways of this style, usually for games in VR, quite regularly. One of the best places to find all of that information is on the Discord, which there is a link for in the description. And it's also a good way as well if you want to find others to play with. A lot of those that are in the chat at the moment are quite regularly in that Discord. Myself included. So, and on top of that as well, cheers Nob, on top of that as well, you are also able, it helps us immensely get you your keys if you are a winner by being in that chat. So first off, you know, you get notifications, and B, it makes our job to give you the key a lot easier, because we basically collect your Discord information in here and then send the key to you via Discord. For those of you who want to know the tireless toil that Von has to go through every time I do a giveaway. So let's have a... So this one's looking... well, the fact that you have to climb a chain is a bit of a pain in the arse, but... So that's already going against this level. And it's also not straightforward either. Ah! Bees! Although it is quite light. Yeah, it's not that one either. Hello. Try and demonstrate that shooting of the weapon. Damn it! Huh? Huh? Ah, no, don't... Ah, it's taken my things away! Hang on. Good. They told me they wouldn't get rid of that. That I don't think as well, because every time I showed it to the devs, they seemed a bit surprised. I don't think that's supposed to be in the game. Freeze them. Push. I know. But the thing is, if it is a straight run to the end, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let's get this one done. So this one isn't a very good candidate, and then look, the crescendo event, or the climax, or anti-climax, is it? There we go, he staggered. Demonstrated. Live. Raw and wriggling. The crescendo event is a wave of regular enemies. So it also happens, the whole stagger thing with thrown weapons as well. I tell you what, trying to hit their weapon, it's impossible. Trying to hit regularly happens all the time. Ooh. So you'll note that I'm not collecting chests at the moment, but part of the reason for that, because I'm now at the point where I do genuinely need to be collecting chests, because I need more things and stuff. One of the other things that I was going to comment as well, because we had quite a few spiders on one of those levels, big and small ones, and them like all getting up on in your face and everything. For anyone who's looking at this game and is like, spiders, no thank you. You can, there's an arachnophobia mode added to the game, and it turns the spiders into like what look like cute, slimy sort of fluffy things. I think they're just... Oh, God. Get out of it. Only on level 1, you prick. Why are you taking so many shots? Come on now. Yeah, it's kind of like a friendly-looking slime. It's a bit weird. I've only seen it. I haven't actually done it. Maybe I should. So yeah, this one is not a candidate for speedrunning. I'll go back and show you why the other one is. And then, because if I've got a level that we can speedrun, I've got a reason for the people that are going to jump in and play. I mean, I know you've got a reason enough to play, because it's with me, isn't it? But let's... Ooh, I'm not hearing it. Oh. Cool. I think they've been a little bit more secure with that side of things, where sometimes you can't find batteries in the end, even though they are there and making the sound effects. So I think you are timed on that last bit even more punishingly now, should I say. Right, so that one is not a candidate. So no thank you. Let's have a quick check of this one, and I'll show you why those chains are no good. Because we are going to be using haste potions. And if you've got a chain to climb, that means you can't go fast. Because Thanks. Did I put it on? Let's see what this one's like. What I'll do is when I'm playing, I'll spend some time finding a good dungeon again. We had a very good one last stream. I used it to get from like level 58 to 60 in about an hour. Or was it end of level 57 to 60. So 2 and a bit levels. And we were done very quickly. So this is why the path wants to be reasonably straightforward. Maybe with like 1 turn or 2 is pop that. That doesn't seem to be popping right. And then we go, that's through 1, and then it was a right. Hey, look at that for memory. And then straight on through here. Up and over. Oop, I died. Damn it. Oh, no. Hang on, it was up and over this way. So you'd have to take a right here, which is a bit of a pain. And then straight down here. So this one isn't too bad, but it's not brilliant. And then... Ow. We've only got it in level 1, and we've got reasonably potent weaponry. So we can get this done quite quickly. Usually single shots. As the last one. But yeah, you'll see that, like, he wasn't there previously. It was like the skeleton summoner last time. There you go. That's all of our batteries. Good evening. How we doing? Hey. 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 Ha. Again, didn't know that. Apparently it's common knowledge, but when that little blast goes off, kills everything that's following you. So you don't even need to kill the stuff that's following you. So what was that? That we do prefer our speed curves to the left. That right one, what a doozy. So, as you can see, we did that dungeon in... We didn't get any weapons, but we're not here for weapons. You start collecting weapons when you get to the sort of level 55 plus. But the thing is, if you can find a dungeon like this, you can smash your way through the level up system very quickly. I reckon we could have that dungeon done in a minute. So that then means that, you know, you got to get your potions and do all the faffing around and messing about to set up. But the actual dungeon is a minute. You're then getting 2,000, because we wouldn't be trying to pick up gold either. For that one, we were getting about 2,600, say, experience per minute. So probably per 3 minutes with setup, pack down, accommodating potions and various bits and pieces. Now that might not seem like a lot, but if I told you that those normal 20 to 40 minute dungeons that you do got you 5,000, and then those big long ones that are like 40 to 60 minutes to do get you maybe 8 or 9, then being able to get that in a couple of minutes, well, yeah, you should be able to see why that's a good thing. And it's the only criticism that I'd have for this game is when you get to getting up to level 50 seems to be all well and good and progresses quite naturally, or at least it did when I did it way back when. Going from level 50 to 60 it's just such a grind. It really is. So it is nice to have more reason to play the game, but I want to get up to 60, but I want to have done it already. You would have had to play through so many dungeons. And then the other problem as well, the fun part of this game for me is collecting that new weaponry in the hope it'll have the look and have the power and have the things that I want on it, only then to find that I'm not high enough level and it might be replaced by something that looks shit but what I want from it, and that's just very annoying. Right, so time are we on? Because we've probably should be giving some more keys away right about now, shouldn't we? So what I'm going to do is, if you would like to come and play with me, then I'm going to go and open up a multiplayer room now, and we will see about giving Yeah, it's just the thing is, like, you can't complain too much about this game, and believe me, I do. And the only reason why I complain, I don't complain that bad. You guys have heard me when I'm being mean. I did it on Metamorphosis. I'm not very good at being nasty and mean, or at least not with things that people put time and effort into. But you know, if they expect you to pay for it, well. We'll go with friends, private room code. We won't use that. That's what I was using for thingy for JJ. We'll use DOER, doer, because that's what we are. So I'll get that up and running. If anybody would like to jump in with me for a couple of dungeons, feel free. Whilst I'm waiting for you, we'll do another giveaway. So, pumpkins in the chat if you would like to win a supporters, Patreon supporter bundle key so that you'll get all that dungeon drip. And remember, this is for the cosmetic for the game, not for the game. I'm sure we'll be doing another giveaway for this game at some point. So yeah, as I said, I'm not particularly great. Oh, fucking hell. Norb, you were waiting. Look at him. This is one of my mods. He was ready to pounce. Is this because I made you go through Istanbul? And oh no, you didn't play Istanbul in the end, did you? You played
No. Played the
Dark Castle.
Yeah.
All right, 2 seconds, because these guys are actually quite loud. So Norb here, one of my moderators. Oops. Norb here, one of my moderators, has recently got a Quest 3S, because this is the man that I was telling you about, who is the Peter Pan of Dungeons of Eternity. His headset used to overheat his Quest 2, and what would eventually happen is he would then end up starting to float through the dungeon instead of jumping and running like a normal person. Isn't that right? Have you actually got a spear yet?
No, I don't have a spear yet.
Right, well, hopefully we'll get to find you one in this very episode. Right, let me... Oh, you need to get your level up, though, first.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, hello, Beavis. Is another one waiting on the cusp.
Today, so that's a good thing.
Hello.
So what we'll do, hello Beavis. So what we'll do then is, so the normal, for those of you watching at home, the normal run of things that I do is I'll play for 2 dungeons, and as long as we've got other people that want to come and play, we'll do that. Now, as long as you're cool, Beavis, what I'll do is we'll let Norb do the 3 and you do the 2, and I'm only doing that because I'm looking at the level difference. So... And, yeah, he needs more time. Is that the, what's that you're wearing? That looks rather gold and fetching.
Mm-hmm. I don't have the pack yet. This was
oh, do you not?
What you got if you pre-ordered it.
Right. So I think that's part and parcel of what comes, or it might be some of the stuff that comes in with the patrony stuff. So, but yeah, similar sort of look. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not right, but it's good. So, right. Cool. Right. Let's quest on for the dungeon that I was talking about. In fact, then, Norb, do you want me to... Hang on, let's run through this quick, and you can save it. It gives you somewhere to start, because you said you needed to get some level ups, didn't you?
Sick. I'll do that one. Sure.
Do you want to... Hang on, have I not got any? Oh, yeah, because I've come into the multiplayer. Hang on, let me go get some haste potions a sec, Norb. Yeah. So, Norb's played this enough now, and he's played VR games enough now that he knows, you know, how to play these games sort of thing. And working on getting your level ups, the other thing that is useful but not massively necessary is haste potions. They'll just allow you to half the time that you can do these dungeons in. And then the other thing that is worthwhile doing is on your exosuit there is a perk, and that perk is called haste, and that goes at 50%. Hang on a second. Not any hang on, wait, but you're here already. Oh no, Beavis is here, not Buck. Both began with B. Can't help myself. Buck, what we're going to do is Nob's going to have 3 and Beavis is going to have 2. And just because I'm not trying to confuse you, but you guys that are coming in, but it's so that I can play with lots of you as opposed to just the same people all night. So, not that I wouldn't, but it's, you know, if there's plenty of people that want to come in and play, I'll rotate through it and we'll go from there. Do you want to join me then, gentlemen? And we'll... But this won't count because we can get through this very quick, so... Well, in that case then, Buck, we'll get you in next, mate. So... I hope Beavis was ready.
He's turned into a skeleton.
He's turned into a skeleton! There's one. Hey, look at that! Beavis sporting his classic mohawk, and he looks like, what have you done in your pants? Oh my, I can put my hand all the way through you. Wait, hey, look at that. Look, that's what you want to be doing, don't you? Look at this. I'm actually giving Beavis a good fisting in real life. Oh, where did that come from? Why are you... Is that what was in here?
What the...
Neat trick. Neat trick, Norb. There you go. Hang on. This might be actually quite important. I should probably put it back. There you go. Ooh. Right, cool. So...
I offer you a potion, you look sick.
Yeah, those eyeballs are pretty stark in contrast. Right, so... it is... I can't even remember which way it was now. It's like straight on and then right when you get to the second dark room. Oh no, the first dark room. Yeah, when you get to the first dark room. Follow me. Googly-eyed skeleton. I mean, it's not so much supposed to be about... Well, I mean, I suppose it is Halloween and scary, but the palette in this is not realism, is it? So how scary can you make things? Ow. Get up for those explosive barrels.
Oh, it's so dark.
This, yeah, take a right. Press the... That's it. Whilst you're there, if you press the right thumbstick in, you get the blue outline of everybody, so you can see where they've run off to. So yeah, this will be quite a good one for you leveling up. So make sure you save after we've done this one. Strip first, yeah. I tell you what, why haven't they put friendly fire on this game? Christ.
True.
Hello, Nick. Yeah, they need to put friendly fire on this game now that we've got skins where you look exactly like the enemy. Because then you know, the conversations start, don't they? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. You do look like a fucking enemy, though. But having said that, I get that with the stuff that I've got on now. So... Dungeon Catwalk. Thanks, Vaughn. Yeah, one of my batteries seems like it clapped out very quickly tonight. I wonder what that was about. Batteries might be failing. Good. I'll get on to KKO CCVVBBBR. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad enough he's got all those enemies to deal with. So there you go. There's 2,600. So make sure, Norb, you go and save that dungeon. It's not amazing, but it's one that you could be doing whilst you're waiting. And then, as I said, you want to be checking here. It'd be fun, though. It'd be fun. There is a way that they can do it correctly. And the thing is, though, as well, make it so there's consequences for friendly fire, also. So... right, none of these dungeons are looking anything like it. Have you saved that one, have you, Norb?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Did you get it as well, Beavis? Yeah. I don't... It's not a great one, but it's somewhere to start from. So what you want then, just to reiterate, because we went over this in an entire live stream, but you want a short... Yep. Cheers, Super. You want a short dungeon that doesn't have any rooms that lock you in with those red doors. You want to be able to get to the end in a relatively straight line with as few turns for you to remember. But if it's only like one left or keep going left, then you're fine. And then the end boss, the crescendo room, you want ideally 3 bosses, because if you've got reasonably powered weapons, you can take them out very quickly. Knob juggling with a shield there. You're going to run out of potions in a minute. Is there anyone that anybody needs to do in specifics? Like, do you guys need exo points or souls?
Weapons.
You want weapons?
Yeah, because I want a
Beavis?
spear.
Right, of course you do.
I don't care, it won't be the best, but it'll work for now.
Yeah, no, it'll give you something to try out. Anything you're after in particular, Beavis?
No.
Cool. Right, well, in that case then, let's do all of the things that Norb wants to do.
Yay.
Oh! Sorry, guys and gals. I've forgotten the most important thing during this update. You know that tap that we've been looking at for a very long time, and nothing comes out of it?
It does now.
Oh, go on then. Now it does. Now we get to drink purest green. But I don't know about you lot, but green means poisonous. So I'd rather not. Thanks very much. Why does it have to be poison? Why? And we've been waiting for so long for them to, you know, have liquid come out of those barrels. And instead of beer or whiskey, it's poisonous.
It's the Ecto Cooler from Ghostbusters.
Well, I ain't drinking that. Ah, well, that'll only work once. So there you go. If you want to raise a couple of eyebrows, he didn't jump, but he did look very quickly in my direction. There you go, Norb, present. Right, let's see if we can find a... That'll do. Chimera's lair. We'll put it on level 3, because Norb's... Otherwise, it'll be like Norb will have to have gone back to playing IDU. Did you ever play IDU, Norb? I can't remember.
I've not played it in a while.
No, fair enough. Yeah, if we go much higher level-wise, it's going to take you a very long time to kill anything, so
Yeah.
keep it at level 3 for now. And for those of you looking at... no, not yet. I haven't called it yet, Floof. Haven't called it. But that was a very good and subtle reminder, Floof. Well done. So, yeah, pick us out a... If we are in the middle of one right now, aren't we? I forget. But yeah, pick us out a winner then, Von, if we are indeed in the middle of one. I'm sure we are. Worst thing, because can't just be positives. Can't just be positives in Dungeons Eternity. One of the things that is absolutely fucking terrible in this game, and I say this so that, it isn't just all roses and good stuff, is the ladder climbing specifically is absolutely rubbish. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just not as fluid as anything else, and well done, Grissom, and it just doesn't work quite as well. Thankfully, all of the ladders in this game, I don't think you have to go up any of them really, and you can't just press forward a la Hitman and get up them. You've got to actually climb them. And there's just something that doesn't feel right or work right about the ladders. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's lots of games that struggle with ladders. Into the Radius's ladder...
Yep.
Into the Radius's ladder experience is not the greatest either, and Into the Radius is also another fantastic game. So there you go. If that's the only bad thing that I can find about this game, because you should be very wary of somebody who is just saying, oh, this is great and this is amazing, and words like insane and mind-blowing, it's all over sensationalism, and yeah. And if that's all that person ever says about a game, it's like, well, how are you differentiating between those that are not all that good? The climbing on this game, though, is actually really good. And you can also speed the process and slide down by looking down. Fucking hell, I thought that was Beavis then. Looking down and holding the jump button will allow you to slide down the chain. Why we haven't had that in more VR games yet, I have no idea. But this is, for those of you looking for the whole speed run side of things, this is the lock-in portal that I was telling you about. So this locks us into the room and we have to kill all the enemies here before we're able to move on. You don't want any of those in your dungeons. And if you find one in your dungeon, when you are looking for it, it will always be there. So that one is then right out. That's not a candidate because you have to spend just too long fighting everything. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, sorry, I should say. You can slide up and down the chains. So, but yeah, sliding chains a thing. I wish they'd had that for the ladders as well. At least sliding down them would have felt cool. Both hands, hold A, all the way down to the bottom. Then we've just got to find a way to get up them without feeling like an idiot. So yeah, for those of you counting, because you're probably better at me, better at it. I mean, even English is a problem sometimes. For those of you counting, you're probably even better at it than I am, and you'll have been counting and know that that is key 4 of 5. So we have one more key to give away. So, and we'll see about doing that last one in about, I don't know, time we on? In about 15 minutes.
I have a couple keys to give away.
Oh, look at this. Look, this is one of my mods. This is what we were talking about. Ha ha, everyone. Joke's on you. These are the keys that we were talking about giving away. Not real keys. No, no. Look, you'd say that. You say that, Kim, but it's really difficult to get up to 5 sometimes. You've heard me when I start talking about one thing and then someone asks me something or I think of something else to say. And, you know, some of the best things that I've never said. And that's me saying that. Some of the best things I've never said. Because I've never got that far into my own fucking thought process. Distracted. Always distracted. We melee occasionally, only when it's great though. Oh, we should watch Knob. Knob! This one, Knob!
Oh.
This one, Knob! This one, Knob!
Oh.
Not that one, this one, Knob! Paul! Bam! Oh, I didn't get him though. So Norb has the knockback shield and probably has the knockback ability on it as well. And that's one of the things that actually makes the shield quite viable is you can knock enemies, send them absolutely flying, and they do take damage, which is good. Very cool. But again, I wish that, and I'm sure Norb will say the same, I'm sure he doesn't want to have to sacrifice his back slot to be able to take that along. It's annoying that you do. Well, no, but I don't even think we should. No, but how many people? I almost caught that then. How many people do you see wearing shields in the game?
True.
So, and it's like, if it's an underutilized weapon, why? Because it's not quite as good as a bow or a crossbow, or maybe even a two-handed sword, or a spear, or a staff. I would imagine that is the case. Yes, I am. I am streaming right now. There might be a little bit of a delay.
Oh, stupid blobs.
Hang on, no, what? Did someone say, am I streaming? Yes, I am streaming right now.
No, this is all pre-recorded.
Wait, what? What am I hearing conversation-wise? Hang on. Demon, are you streaming? Oh, tomorrow. Sorry. I didn't hear that. So the way that my lady says it in my ear sometimes, TMW sounded like right now. I don't know why, but yeah. That sounded like, are you streaming right now? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I am planning on streaming on Monday. For those of you who are into either Faster Than Light, Warhammer 40k, XCOM, I have one hell of a game to show off on Monday.
Third one.
Yeah, I've never played Faster Than Light. I basically have a game called Void War, which is a blatant, from what I can, and I've never played Faster Than Light, but it's a blatant rip-off of Faster Than Light, but Warhammer 40k skin. Oh, so grimdark, so good. And the thing is, as well, the dev is clearly a massive 40k nerd. He's hit all the right beats, and the best part about it is when you're playing as the bad guy or the questionable guy, you do feel like the bad guy. So, Warhammer, yeah. But yeah, so now that I know the ladies of, it's wine o'clock for the ladies in the chat, and they're now drinking, turning the stream into a drinking game, I will still talk about Warhammer some more. Get those shots in, ladies. Combat tips. I got loads. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're using. Any combat tips is, oh, did you get a key in there as well? There's a chest up here. Oh, we got screwed. 2 keys for the price of 1 chest. Bargain. So, as far as combat tips is concerned, there's plenty on the little tips and tricks video that I've done that you'll find on the channel.
Coins, gem.
You don't die, yeah. I mean, I suppose the easiest one, and this applies to combat not just in Dungeons of Eternity. Ow, my legs. But in general, is a lot of enemies in a lot of games, AI-wise, can't cope with something as...
Oh, really?
Oh, where'd that skeleton come from?
I fell from here and
Raining.
died.
That was great. No, you collapsed right in front of us. Well done, Beavis. That definitely made an impression. I almost feel... almost felt sorry for you. Yeah? Find someone who's
jumped
better.
on the ledge instead of
Push
taking
them
the
in front.
chain and then jump down because I figured, oh, I could jump from
Oh,
there
you
and
must
not
have taken
die.
a double then. You must have taken a hit there and then a hit when you hit the floor. So... Okay, so I would say strafing is the big thing to do. Trying to get up close to an enemy and fight them in combat, the best way to do that is kind of like hit and run things. So just fly past them and put your hits in. That doesn't give them chance to get back on you. And it's also easier to do that than it is to just try and stand in front of them and batter it out with them. The biggest tip that I can give you for melee combat is get the regeneration perk.
Yeah.
Because you'll be taking hits, whether you want to or not, you'll be taking hits. So, I'll be honest with you, I don't do a lot of melee because I find the range in this game too good and too strong. Same as Hellsweeper. Play a lot of Hellsweeper, but I don't really engage at all with the melee. I love the gunplay and the magic in that game. I am very much a proponent of find what you are good at and get better at it, or stick with it. So the obvious one with the spear is make sure you have a two-handed grip on it, and you can kind of game that system by bringing your hands to an unnatural amount down at the bottom. It wouldn't work in real life. You need to have control, a hand further forward to control the spear, and then further back to give you more of a thrusting motion. In this game, you can put your hand right on the butt of the... try and get some there. You can put your hand right on the butt of the spear, and then another hand further forward. I mean, you can do it like that in real life as well, but you know, you would then have the weight of the spear pulling pulling you down, and so unless you're very well practiced and done it a lot, you might not have the strength for that. In this game, it's all light, so you can hold it there, and then you get a lot of length. I wouldn't. A lot of people, you do more damage when you aim to the head, but you should be 1 or 2 shotting most enemies. Otherwise, you probably got it on the wrong difficulty for you, or you haven't got powerful enough weapons. Or, well, yeah, one is the other. Yeah, start it off, lads. Get it going. Oh, did you know you can do the... JJ was telling me you can do the hand thing now on that. You don't have to hold A. The hand thing works. Kinda.
Battery broke. There's a bunch of battery acid.
Is that what this green is? So, but yeah, the one problem with going for headshots when you don't have to, like for instance the zombies, you have to go for headshots, otherwise they won't go down. But the one problem with going for headshots is that, well, you know, it's a small target that you can miss. Your best shout is go for center of mass. Oh, that was a great shot. Send some more down, Norb. I'm ready. Pull. Oh, it bounced off his helmet. Ah, dungeon fun. I suppose with something like a spear where you've got a lot of reach and multiple tries. I haven't played a lot with the spear, if I'm honest with you. So it's as much to do with the fact, is it working and is it effective? Oh, I didn't hit him in the head. Might not have hit him at all, to be honest with you. I do want to try that, actually. You knocking one down. I know you can freeze them in the air. I was going to say, can I freeze them in the air? Oh, Norb's getting eaten. Cheers, Vaughn. Nailed it. I mean, it's only leg shot, but... The one thing that I would say is... the devs are trying, at least, as far as new weaponry is concerned. They didn't quite get the two-handed sword there, and that needs another pass, but that'll get looked at in good time. The one thing you can't complain on in this game is enough weaponry. And I think there's the possibility that the spear might need more playtesting than we could give it in the beta to get it feeling right. Or there is the possibility that because of how their engine is, it may not feel right. There's times when it overly sticks into enemies. When I was playing the beta, I found, and there was times where it doesn't, and there was, I don't know, there was no real way to call it or predict it, which... Again, though, but then I haven't fought with the spear, really, in real life, and I've definitely not done it in VR. So, but yeah, right. Beavis, Norb, have you guys got the patron skin? No. Or the Patreon stuff? Right, okay, well, if you would like to... You got the scout. Well, yeah, of course. But you ain't got the Patreon. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to go to your computers and put your pumpkins in. But yeah, if you would like to win the final copy that we have tonight of the Patron Supporter key within Dungeons of Eternity, put the pumpkin emoji or jack-o'-lantern emoji in the chat now. Let's get that last one given away. Right, well, that's one dungeon. We'll do one more, and then Beavis, you can shoot. And I think, right. Buck, did you want to come in, or anybody else for that matter?
Yay! Level 1.
Right, let's find another one. Ah, look, Grimdark. For you wine-drinking girls, that's a Warhammer reference. If anything, I saw on the Grimdark teams. Oh, why can't it be, like, really short? Really good. Right, let's do...
Gear. Oh, no gear. Bummer.
Any others? No. I don't remember opening that many chests on that one, if I'm honest with you. Ooh. It's a red one though. It's a lot of left turns.
Cool.
Wine glass indeed. Right. Let's do one more. Yeah, no worries, dude. Cool. Yep, that's fine. Thank you, Fee, for throwing your name into the hat of backups. Right, let's get this one. So we'll do this one. I'll keep it at level 3 for now. What have you got? What have you found, Norb? Ah, it's poisonous!
There we go.
So,
yeah.
hang on. What are you doing, Beavis?
I'm good.
Are you sorted, yeah?
Yep.
Someone was asking me how to do that the other day as well. The whole spinning your thing, and it's just literally flick your hand to the left and let go of grip, and the game kind of does the rest for you. And if you flick it well enough... Oh, look, he's a nice little pink skeleton now. Oh, did you lose an eye? Hang on. Ooh, hang on. I got an idea. Hold there, Beavis. See if the animation is correct. That's enough. Oh. Right. Drink this. Ready? Go. There you go. Drink that. I want to see if we can see it. To be fair, you just spilt that all down the front of you.
I mean, does he have anywhere for the liquid to go?
Well, exactly. That's the whole thing. Well, yeah, that's what this collection portal is. This is what these kind of skeletons have. Instead of a... instead of it... I mean, we can do a level 7, but that's not exactly very fair on Norb or Beavis. They haven't got the power or weaponry for that. So, see, I've done that. I've tried a level 7 when you've got weaker weaponry, and it's like being back on IDU again. Oh man, it's like being back on IDU again, yet less satisfying.
What happened to your brother over here? I think your
Go
brother
on,
needs some water.
Beavis, answer the question.
Doesn't look too good.
But yeah, we'll definitely see about getting Bucky on, and I know Decrepit wanted to play a couple as well. If there's an IDU, In Death Unchained, that's the game that made me, I don't know, famous.
Uh-oh. Now we're locked in.
I know, right? We can't get back. Not on it tonight. Not in the right mood.
Oh, what happened?
To be fair, I've caught both of you already anyway. And, like, you know, Ash Ketchum doesn't, like... He only has one Pikachu, doesn't he? So...
Oh, what the hell?
Get some mid-air sniping in. If I can launch him.
Oh, no worries, Bucky. Cool. Am I doing anything for Halloween? Yes. I do have plans of trying to continue to scare the shit out of myself on Cosmodread. So...
Oh, I love that game. I scared the
Yeah.
crap out
I
of
still
myself.
need to get that one.
It's brilliant. Very old game now, and not particularly great graphics, but it's never needed. Never needed great graphics, that one. So what Cosmodread is a roguelike survival horror game. And it's basically... I suppose it's the VR equivalent for me of Alien Isolation, but, you know, it's that level of tension and that level of nasty. And, yeah, I got a rude reminder of how fucking jump scary that game can be. There's not many games that get me. That game gets me. So
for Alien then.
Maybe not. I'm hoping. Like, the thing is, I like... Oh, nice one, Floof. I like to be scared. It makes me feel like a real boy. Oh, well, look at that for a cache.
But,
makes me feel like a real boy. I feel so little in VR these days, and video games, you know. Every time something makes me feel a sensation, it's new. So, it's like I'm dead. Dead inside. Yeah, I do not jump scare easily, and, you know, there is always the little bit of an element of, you know, me trying to ham it up a little bit to make it a little bit more viewable and a little bit more watchable, but I'll be honest with you, if I said that everything that I do in Cosmo Dread is an act, some of it's a little over-sensationalized, I guess, but that game genuinely does scare the piss out of me. So, fucking great game. We're in the last giveaway now, Panda. So if you've popped your pumpkin emoji into the chat. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we are in the middle of one right now, aren't we? I'm sure I said. Oh, are we not? Oh, okay. Yeah, go on then. Hang on, I thought loads of people put pumpkins in.
Where's the handle?
Yeah, we are. I wouldn't say faker, no. Hey, look, right, if you haven't seen the clip of me playing Cosmo Dread the other day, you'll know as well as anybody else, you can't fake that fucking reaction on that locker that I had with the little face hugger being in there all nestled in. You can't fake that. Fuck me. No, it's like, I suppose if you met me in real life, I'm very much like I am as I play games. But then, of course, you know, I've got to be a little bit over the top and a little bit more, I suppose, like a slightly hyper version of me. So, but then having said that, there's, you know, I don't feel that way when I'm streaming. I don't think I'm, you know, it all comes very naturally. If it didn't, I think you guys would notice. So... But yeah. Look, basically what I'm trying to say, Buck, is I'm pretending that I'm not a coward and trying to hide behind, yeah, some of it's a little bit me acting and some of it's a little bit me going over, but in truth, I must just be a fucking coward. So, right, we've definitely been that way. That's why I locked the gate. Slightly.
Where is the
ever so.
that opens the gate for that chest?
Yeah, I wouldn't say...
Yeah.
I don't know where the lever was though in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
you play
idea.
Cosmo Dread. Play Cosmo... Okay, here's what I'll say about Cosmo Dread. Here's what I would say. Yeah, slightly over-exaggerating. Here's what I would say about Cosmo Dread is... I can play a game, I think, like anybody. Like, Indy does it very well, where he just completely drops himself out of reality, drops himself out of the game, and doesn't get into the game. Yeah? And I can do that, but I find it... Yes, please. I find it more amusing to try and get into the game. So, like, for instance, when I've been playing this Aliens Dark Descent, you need to have a look at that, Norb. I've never been terrified whilst playing an RTS. It's really good, and it's got XCOM elements of it in it as well. So, playing Aliens Dark Descent, I turn the lights off. I play it late at night. I allow myself to get absorbed into the game, and I get a better experience out of the game for it, or so I think. And I suppose Cosmo Dread is very much the same thing. It's very difficult not to get immersed and into something like Cosmo Dread. So, but yeah. And yeah, don't label me as one of those content creators decrepit. Everybody knows I'm just a humble video DJ. Bam!
Hey, Mr. DJ.
A humble, oh so humble pied video DJ. Yeah, it's actually quite a cheap one as well. It's another one of those that has got a ton of content in it. Absolute ton of content. Lots and lots of reasons to keep playing what is a very good game through over and over again. What I'm hoping to do... What I'm hoping to do... Oh, yeah. Possibly. It depends on how often I ask. The thing is with the guys at Othergate, I ask and they give. So, but, you know, because it's good coverage for the game and good showing it off. So, oh yeah, I know you are, I know. I know, Von. I know, I'll need it. Hey, look, I will happily celebrate my victories in Cosmo Dread, and I will run away terrified at my failures. So, but yeah. So, yeah, the guys at Othergate are fantastic. When I ask, they usually drop keys for me, and then I can, you know, give them away or whatnot. But again, like anything, I try not to take the piss, and I try and give them at least some sort of value for what they're giving off, because at the end of the day, 35 quid's worth of keys to give away, well, you know, that's still potentially 3 sales that they're missing out on, especially with the crowd that are going to be watching this, because if you haven't bought the Patron, you probably were going to already. So, but yeah, we don't want to take the piss. I dare say that I'll probably have a giveaway for Medieval. I'm hoping to hear back from the devs at Into Black. Ha! And yeah, as I said, I don't want to take the piss too much because, you know, I don't want to burn those bridges sort of thing. Those guys have been fantastic and I'll try not to be a prick, basically. I feel like doors have gotten a bit better as well. They now will open kind of automatically. And then afterwards they're... Ooh, this is a new room. Meh, we got loads of keys.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. The Patreon thing is a one-time purchase.
A rare bone cutter.
Not a rare axe. That's it.
Yes, you should. Well, it depends. It depends on how much you play in VR. Depends on how much you play. I would... If you play a lot, or if you plan on doing a lot of recording, like I am, you definitely need it. I go as far as say I don't think you need anything more than, like, the Elite. But I always... Like, there's the... When you are first starting VR, I don't think you need a battery pack. Because if you've never done VR before...
Knuckle straps are a must.
Knuckle straps are definitely a must. But... Yeah, then you need a battery pack. The one that I would... I mean, Bobo VR is always a good brand. I recently went for... Oh, is he alive?
Yeah.
I recently went for KKOCBVR, or whatever the fuck they're called. I recently went for one of theirs, and it was literally... Damn. It was literally down to the factor of the latest Meta Quest 3 Bobo one didn't have the little thing that I could charge the batteries on. So I thought, well, if it doesn't have it, I don't... Because that's the really good feature that I like, just having a little tray that you drop your batteries in and you're able to charge multiple instead of having to plug them in. Them, you charge them like magnetically via those little base stations. And the Bobo's one didn't have that for the Quest 3, so I was kind of like, well, then I'll just go for whatever because I needed something for the Quest 3. And so I went for the KKO one, and it was also, yeah, I know they're out now. It was also... I knew it would come eventually, but I needed something now. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to get something as a bit of a stopgap, I'm not going to buy the most fucking expensive. Yeah. So... So, and there was also the element of Max always said the KKO CBVR, Mac and VR. He's always said that one's really good, and I've chatted to him about that. And he's like sponsored with them and stuff as well. So, ooh. So, yeah. I bought it because he said that it was a good one, and he's not wrong. The one thing that I will say, though, is I don't know how long with what I'm doing with it the batteries are going to last. We shall see.
Oh no.
Halo 4 movie. No, don't watch that.
Funny.
Watch my channel instead.
Another shield.
Don't. I got another two-hander. Another. Yeah, well, you are wearing a shield. I mean, that's something that they might have added. They might have put that in. So, right. Who was up next? Decrepit, did you say you wanted to join in? Or, yeah, who else wanted to jump in? Because we're going to be almost finished with this dungeon. Nice hit. Oh, he should have stayed there.
Should have.
Cool. Anyone got key?
Yeah, I got keys, but hold on.
Head to us. Oh dear. Are you having a moment there, Beavis?
Yep.
Oh, I was going to stand in that corner with my arms crossed like the final boss. Come on. There we go. Are you, Oh, you're there. Oh, dear. So, this is what I was talking about as far as end game time things.
Gravity staff. Ooh.
No, not yet. We're almost finished. As soon as we finish this dungeon, I'll be booting Beavis out, and then we'll get you in, Decrepit, for a couple.
I don't understand.
And then if nobody else wants to play, I'll just carry on playing with you and Norb. So, because Norb needs some levels, he hasn't been able to play this properly for quite some time, and he's usually quite regular. Oh yeah, cheers, Von. Thank you.
That was funny.
To be fair, Von, it's probably just as well that I don't know. Yeah, I just carry on talking and forget. But then I probably should do it, because then at least I know when they've been won. Yeah, no worries, dude. If you, in that case then, fire it up now. You've probably got about 5 minutes.
I can just launch the bats. I didn't know that.
I did watch that. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're at the end now. Oh, in that case then, Decrepit's going to be about 5-10 minutes. Let's go and have a look around.
Yeah, if we can get in the chest room. I have keys still.
Yeah, I've got one as well. Hey! Yeah, thanks, Fee.
Whoa.
Nice one, Jen.
Hey.
Excellent work. So there you go. Oh, you got one behind you. I didn't know which one was you then, Peevis, and I've been watching this one a lot.
That was hilarious. I went to attack you and you couldn't tell.
Right. That was creepy when you're on the floor talking as a skeleton with that one bony eye looking at us. That was horrible. Bony-eyed. Bony-eyed. But yeah, congratulations to all of our winners tonight. To be fair, with the next one, if we do another one, it'll probably be like a key giveaway for the game as opposed to the DLCs. But I figured the DLCs are new, so that's what people are going to want. And I know a lot of you watching it have already got the game. And, you know, if you haven't, then you haven't been watching my channel enough. We must have given away about 15 or 20 copies.
Procedurally generated dungeons, and I said pre-buy on this game.
Yeah, well, there you go. Simple as that. Yeah, if I hadn't got onto the beta and been given the game, this would have been, having played the beta, this would have been one of the few
that was cool.
games that I think is worth it. A, worth it, and B, you know, with the amount of content that you would want. No worries, dude. No worries, Panda. The thing is, you know, with new content arriving, because this is one of their updates. There's another bigger one coming before the end of, I think it's either before the end of the year or before the end of November, one of the two, which is going to have
secret update. The secret,
more.
double secret.
Oh, I don't even know if it's secret. Thing is, I don't know much about it other than the social hab thing.
Yeah,
nice one. Thank you, Floof. See you later, dude.
I found.
You can, yeah, you could join if you wanted to join. We're gonna get. So what we're gonna do, Von, is we're gonna get Decrepit in next because he's one of these proper content creators that I was saying about. He's not a humble video DJ, obviously, but no, he was playing with JJ the other week, and I watched the video.
Somewhat.
There you go. Oh fucking hell! Don't let Von see you do that. Jesus. But yeah, I'd say congratulations to all the winners. We'll probably, the next giveaway will probably be just Dungeons of Eternity in general, as opposed to various bundles. Yeah, nice one, Scat. I mean, I'm probably going to be on for, another hour or so. Yeah, I always call him Burnt Pan because that's how I know him, so. But yeah.
Said, show me the money, give me the money.
I mean, the one thing that I will say, Von, is we'll get the ones on that haven't been. Well, you know, we'll get the ones on that haven't been on as far as the streaming side of things perfectly. Me and you'll play this loads because I want to be unlocking some spears and I want to be unlocking some stuff. Right, let's get this one.
I even have a longsword.
Oh, we've come this way. I've got loads of longswords. It's got very few
around with the longswords.
spears. Where was the end again?
I don't know.
Oh, is that?
Don't ask me.
No, that's a
memory.
right. No, I've got a terrible memory. Was it?
Yeah. The
no. Did we come across here?
I think we did.
Just saying about how good the grabbing was. Let's maybe just not. Oh, yeah, we're lost again. Like, thing is though, it's part and parcel. Oh, that's the start.
Not over here.
No, that's the start. It's part and parcel of this game. Getting lost is a feature. Getting lost in dungeons is cool. I think it was no.
I think we've entered each door at least twice now.
Yeah, no, I've seen the end. I just decided to turn back and go exploring. Right, no, it's not that way. Not that way. Carry on, because that's where the skull key is. Did we open that one? Yeah, there's a key in it. Right, we came that way. Someone go left. I'll go straight forward. Right, it's not that one. I'll go this way. I mean, what a great place to get lost, though. Found it. Follow me. This is the reason why I need Von in here. She's the one who knows where she's going, not me. Never follow me. I just work here, man. Yep. Yeah, no, that's true. But then these are the things that some of us are hoping for. I know it's not what the general community want, but I definitely want some. I'm with JJ on this. I want something harder core and something that's got weight to it. You know, I'm a big fan of battle royale games in the right circumstance. I'm actually a big fan of Extraction looter slash shooter games as well, and also permadeath like rogue. Well, I can say roguelike because a good roguelike should have permanent death in. I like all of those games because I've played games to death, and it's those games that excite me because there's stake. There's feel. It's one of the things that I think this is the other thing. So I said about the ladders is the other thing that I think is not very good about this game is if you go down and die, there's no weight to that. Like, I can fall down a pit and it'll respawn me and I take a bit of damage. All right, great. I can get smushed by a trap and it'll just respawn me. I can get downed by enemies and I need to be regenerated or revived by my teammates. That's all well and good, but the same thing should happen if I fall off of a ledge and break my legs. It will respawn me. It shouldn't. It should make it so I have to be revived again. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm picky now. Contractors Showdown is good, but... well, I've seen Andy playing it the other day, and Contractors Showdown is dead. Nobody's playing the proper Battle Royale. They're all playing the one where you respawn, where there is no weight to it. I like Battle Royale because you've only got that one life within the game. And so, as was said, like, you know, if you lost all of your weapons or all of your progress upon death, people play games a lot differently. They play them properly when that's the case. Like, you know, I'm a big fan of Ghosts of Tabor. It's a great game, but one of the key aspects about that game, the gunplay, just feels a little wrong, and the looting in that game is very unsatisfying. I don't know why, but it is. He's taking some damage. Right, you ready, Decrepit? We're going to be doing in a minute. Hello, Clueless. Dude, you missed the game away. You've got this, haven't you?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I assume you have this. Everyone's got Dungeons of Eternity. It's amazing. Ow.
Oh, I kind of threw my this and it hit him and killed him.
Right, I think... there we go, lads. Excellent work on pretending to get lost. I think we've given Decrepit Gamer enough time to set himself up. Yep, I've just had the ready. So there you go. Like we were just saying, all YouTubers and content creators are all fakers. We were just pretending to be lost so that we could buy Decrepit time to set up. And if you'll believe that, you'll believe fucking anything. Right. It'd be lovely to get the continue button. Nice one. Cool, right. Awesome, thank you very much, Beavis.
Alright.
If I could, nice one, dude.
Oh, either way.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be in the game. There needs to be high-fiving. Or, like, I know there is, but there needs to be some sort of weight or impact or something. Some games do it. But instead, all I can do is just give you a good fisting, and then that's it. We're done. So, cheers, Beavis. Nice one, dude. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Build cap? Oh. There you go. Right. So, yeah, in you pop then, Decrepit, and I'll find us a dungeon. We'll still be on the hunt for a very small level up-y dungeon. See if we can get that so that we've got it. If not, I'll go off and play games with Von and various bits and pieces until we find one. Doesn't it make you just want to be here, Doc? Let's go for that one. That'll do. There he is. I know that is Decrepit. He's another one of these. Hello, dude. You're another one of these that just. Why can't? Oh, you got your spear at last. There he is. Look. Oh. Can't you just have your meta name the same as your YouTube name? My memory's poor at best. So
my meta name is Cayman Wolf, and
right.
Decrepit Gamer is just kind of my title, and I had already had a YouTube channel called Cayman Wolf when I started this one. And honestly, man, I have gotten much more into this than I ever thought I would. I just created the Decrepit Gamer channel just kind of a laugh, you know, and then it's ended up being a real hobby of mine.
Look, there's a zombie skin. All right, you can go on to Meta and you can change that to Decrepit now. Just saying. Help an old man's memory, please.
Well, you can call me either one. Let me go get my loadout set up. What should I use?
Oh, don't worry, dude. This isn't JJ's channel. Don't worry. We're not experts here. We're just use what you like, dude.
Okay,
We're just gonna run through the dungeon and chat. It's all good.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bow then, I guess, for my back slot.
Yeah. I should check.
I'm with
You're in my. Get out of my room.
I'm with you and JJ. I wish they would expand this back slot a little bit, man.
Yeah, it feels like I like the whole idea of it. It's great because instead of it's a lot more expansive than a class system. And I know games like this would normally have a class system, but yeah, like the shield should not be a backslot weapon. The two-handed longsword should not be a backslot weapon. The spear, I don't think. I mean, maybe the spear, because I think that's probably one of the possibly overpowered melee weapons in the game.
Well, what I wish is they would just give us an additional back slot.
Yeah, I mean, that is... Well, yeah, yeah, I mean, they could do. 2 seconds. And yes, Scatman, yeah, I'll get you in once Norb's done. You've got the code. I'll give you a shout in a minute, and Norb's going to have one more with us. So, right, let's go. Ooh, free loot.
I would use a spear if I had one, man.
Right,
I was lucky enough to be in the beta, and I got to try one in the Sandbox, you know, pre-release, but...
What I was saying to JJ is, okay, 2 back slots, I'll see you, but you have to lose your chest slot to have it. Now, I'd do that. I would happily lose the ability to regenerate to have 2 back slots. There needs to be, if you're going to become overpowered with weaponry, you need to be depowered somewhere else, I think.
I agree. That would be a great compromise.
Hmm.
And it would
yeah,
also maybe
take away things.
Oh, I think you can't hear me here for a second.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
It would also maybe give the healing staff, you know, a place in the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's one of the things that I miss. I feel lazy by having regenerate on because you don't get to do one of the cool things in the game anymore. Fucking quaffing potions and gathering round as a party and keeping track of everybody's health and healing and stuff like that. And that is for me, quite a big part of this game to begin with. And then you get to that point where it's like, I don't know, regenerate just makes it completely obsolete. So, but there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, trap room.
I do like a traditional class system. I really do. It's, you know, games try to get away from that because I guess it's cliche or something, but I like.
Oh well, well the problem with classes, is always that you could be doing something. You could do a game that has 10 classes in, but you didn't put Necromancer in, so I ain't fucking buying your game, and that's why they do it. Like, you know, and then someone else will be like, oh, I love your game, but I can't be a Bray wild shaman. You know, it's like, I'm never putting that in as a fucking class. But, like, at least in this game where it's quite open, you can choose your weaponry, choose your cosmetics, and then you're good to go. We'll go this way, Norb.
What tier are we playing
Cheers,
on?
Panda. See you later, dude. Sorry, dude. Go on.
What tier are we playing on?
Tier 3, which is casual. Very casual. It's because, like, you guys are level 30, so there's no point putting it on silly levels of. I mean, we can if you want, but
No. This is fine. I was just curious. I didn't know how difficult these guys were going to be when we got into a real fight.
got ya. I mean, the other thing as well is you've got my weaponry to kind of rely on. I can pretty much one-shot anything, so yeah.
Yeah. Going back to what we were talking about in the
go
in the
on.
chat about being a faker and all of that. One thing I like to do, I don't think faker is the right word, but I mean,
No, it's not.
You want to make your streams interesting to viewers,
Entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining. And so one thing I like to do is I like to put the game on a slightly lower level than it recommends. And the reason is because I can fight the enemies with a lot more, flair and style. And I like to use that IRL camera, and if I'm hanging on for dear life, then I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible,
Because I watched the talk that you had with JJ, and it is admirable. And as somebody who's done many, many years of martial arts and a fair amount of weapons training, I've done a little bit of everything, but then a lot of martial arts as well. And I want nothing more. I want Shotokan karate with karate, but that's the big one for me. I want nothing more.
Shotokan guys.
Sorry, say that again.
I was Taekwondo back in my.
Come on, man! You need more than kicks. Come on now. Oh, both of you, fuck off! You need to be doing more than just kicking. Come on now. I'm being facetious. I know Taekwondo has got some punches in.
Don't you like my double spinning butterfly kicks though?
It does have the prettiest kicks though, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry I interrupt you, Silvertongue. Go ahead with what you were saying.
So the problem that I find, and this is a problem that a lot of VR games have got, especially as far as VR combat is concerned, is that because of your own movement and because of the enemy's movement, it can be very difficult to actually in VR square up to your opponent. I know what your solution is. You get close to them and then you start using your play space, which is fine, but the enemy doesn't react to that. And then on top of that as well, I mean, I've got a play space that is probably about 2.5 by 2.5 meters, maybe 3 meters, something along those lines. It's just not enough. And I'd imagine the vast majority of people that have a play space, it's not enough as well. Have you played Until You Fall?
I have not.
That is the sword game that you need to go and check out now.
I've had it with me, and I do need to check it out.
And they've got two-handed weapons in there, and your two-handed weapon mod thing would be fucking fantastic for it.
I will definitely give that a try.
Because the two-handed weapons, the two-handed weapons are good in that, but they feel a little bit. They can feel a little bit cumbersome, and having that, like haven't needed that. Because I can usually keep my hands together, but then if you've got it, why wouldn't you use it? So.
Yes. I couldn't use two-handed swords before, as much as I wanted to. They just weren't very effective.
The problem with two-handed swords in this game is I don't think they've been implemented as well as some other games. Are you trying to pick that? Has anyone got a key? We're going to need two if we're going in there. We're going to need two for that anyway. Cool then, let's go. Oh, key. Here's one.
I still
Swordsman.
maintain that Swordsman, at least of all the games that I've tried, is the finest swordplay in VR.
Yeah.
The most realistic.
No, I'd agree, but then even it has its failings in the same vein as what most VR any like sword play. At least the enemies kind of move more in a way to match you if you are sort of like using your play space in that game, which is nice. One of the big complaints that I had is that last time I played it, oh god, that's an ice one. Why are we fighting an ice one at your guys' levels?
Whoa.
Right, Right, grab the bombs. We're gonna recreate the trick that I showed JJ. Or is it even in this room? I don't think it is. This could be hard. I'll show you a new trick then in that case. Right, grab 3 bombs, everybody.
I don't have any bombs.
They're in the chest.
Oh, okay.
In the chests. Yeah, I'll try and get his attention. You guys can have the bombs. And I'm going to show you a very easy way to defeat any golem where you don't get a lock-in. Careful, though, he will smash you. Oh, poor Norb. Just discarded like a snotty tissue. Right. Follow me. When you've got 3 bombs, follow me.
I've only got 2, but he's...
That's okay. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay. Oh, no,
Oh, hang on. Right, stay here. Let me try and get the resurrect on. Right. This way. This way. Oh, gives a resurrect. Shit. That's all going wrong. Shit. Oh. Oh. Hang on. This is what I'm talking about as far as weight is concerned. Oh, he's only iced me. Uh-oh. 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 Hey. Hang on a second. Why is that? Oh, that was a lock. It said that was a lock-in. Right. Stand here. Now, I don't know why the red door's up, because normally we shouldn't be able to leave this. Now that he stood there, that makes it nice and easy for us to just roll those bombs through. Ow. He's actually down at the moment, and then you can peek through. Give him a couple of arrows. Come back again. Roll a bomb. Roll another one. And are you down? I think he's down. Nope, he's still standing. Right, we're going to have to get past him and get the bombs again. And so, if you are struggling... Uh-oh. If you are struggling with golems, this is the kind of hacky way to do it. Ooh. Right, head back to whoever's outside again. Damn, I keep on getting... nailed with his eyes.
Hit him in the face.
Oh, we will. We will. Head back to us.
I will,
run, run.
Move.
There you go. I got an extra 2. Someone pissed out loads. But yeah, you can stand back far enough, and then what this does is it puts him quite close to you, not able to attack you, and then you can just give him the good news. It is going great, isn't it? There he is, and he's down. There we go. Ow.
It's a bit chilly.
He's dead. He's dead, lads. You can come out now.
Right. And nobody's got a key for that big chest.
Nope.
I'll have to come back for it.
Fantastic. Do remember about that one, though. Yeah, for some reason, the red doors are permanently up in
wait,
here.
I found a key right here. Okay.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Get that one open.
I need a spear. I think this is my spear right here.
I had to sell my 2 because they were turning into shields. They were turning into shields in the sandbox mode.
Hammer.
So
Come on, give me my spear.
When I went into Sandbox, my shield kept up, my spears, the 2 that I got from the beta, from obviously what was the beta build, kept turning into shields in the Sandbox,
so
which was annoying. Well, no, they did, and they work in the dungeon. They just don't work in the Sandbox mode, and so just so I can avoid confusion, because, you know, my memory's terrible at the best of times, I just sold them. I'll play enough to get some more. You hi, Meg. Well, you're up rather early or rather late. One of the 2. I can never remember. Probably late. Or no, it'd be really early. Well, yeah, it'd probably be both. It'd be like 4 in the morning for you, wouldn't it?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, it's one of my Australian. One of my Oz viewers. The awesome Meg, another little IDU legend of ours. So, yeah, sorry, before we started playing the Ice Golem, I'm sure we were talking something. Can't quite think now.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, yeah, we were talking about the whole swordplay thing, weren't we? Yeah, so,
yeah.
for, I suppose the 6, oh, that's not too bad. I suppose the be-all and end-all for it is people that are telling you to get Until You Fall are telling you with very good reason, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's got plenty of
another game to bring into the fold.
It's got plenty of those roguelike features if you're into that, and the sword play in that is particularly good. And you PC VR as well? Do you PC VR?
I can, I don't,
necessarily want to, same as me.
Well, I love the power of it. It's just
the fuck factor and the inconvenience. Oh, you don't have to have the
attached to my head, and
you don't
I do have the wireless capability, and it's pretty good. But it's not.
But it's not. It's not as good as a native. No, this is why I don't like it as well. I seem to be very sensitive to the input delay that you get on it PC VR.
VR recommendation, I will definitely check it
well,
out.
no, I was just going to say, if you buy Until You Fall on either Steam, no, not Steam. If you buy Until You Fall on Quest, you'll have it on the old Oculus system, so that you can play it PC VR. What the fuck's it called? Can't remember.
Rift?
It's Rift, that's it.
Yeah.
It's basically cross-play, so if you buy it on the Quest or on the PC VR side of things through the Oculus store, through the Rift store, then you can play it on either.
Interesting. Okay.
So that way you don't have to choose. You can buy it for what you want and then give it a try if you wanted to. Another thing is, I should have just said it's got cross-play, but so many games don't that you might not have known what that actually is. Because, you know, devs are always keen for that money.
I think makes a good bat killer.
Oh, what's that? The spear?
Yeah.
So one of the things that they have done for the little changes, they have made bats a lot less of a threat now, and I don't like it. There was plenty of times, some of my most joyous occasions in this game have been watching Beanie, one of the best in Death Unchained players in the world, running around trying to shoot a bat out of the air whilst it's down the back of his fucking neck chasing him through the level. Fucking brilliant. I laughed so hard. So hard. Yeah, crossbuys. Yeah. We still haven't got any keys though, have we? Oh, is there one in? Oh, someone has. Good stuff. Outstanding.
So we'll be
perfect.
Good for at least one more chest.
Good, good.
Yeah, I just
Legendary axe. Oh, that's a new. There have been some new weapon models added as well. So yeah, what I was saying on the bats is they've slowed them down. Boo. I do. The problem is there is it's not even a vocal minority in this game in the community. It's a very vocal majority rather that are like, stop it! Everything's really hard. Stop it! Make it a bit easier, please. It's like I don't want easy. I want challenge because there's. But even then, if you have challenge in this game, it's the one thing that I will say about Dungeons and Eternity, especially when you're playing it in cooperative. There's very little weight to all of this. If you die, you can be revived. If you die when you're by yourself, you get like a infinite last stand until you kill an enemy. And as I was saying earlier, if you get killed by pit traps or various traps, or various bits and pieces. At level 7, it's still not enough, Von. It's still not enough. Like, I suppose the problem with it is there's no reason. There's no good reason for me to play this game in the harder modes. Like, you know, imagine if after the fall, it didn't matter what level of difficulty you played that game on, you could get the red data cards. Why would you play a harder difficulty? We are very much a path of resistance, at least resistance species. If you're going to allow me to do something easy, then I'll do it.
Oh, these guys, yep, I knew it.
Well, I'm webbed.
They ganged up on me bad.
Oh, I'm dead too now.
Right? But you got something for doing horror runs, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
In this, it doesn't matter. Ooh, what have we got? We got anything spicy? Have a bomb. I'll get you guys in just a second. Hold on.
Behind you, big spider.
Out. Ah! I got someone up.
Okay.
Oh, and down. Right, run.
Yeah.
You got resurrection potions?
I do not. I got a bomb.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna drop that on him.
It's gonna be good.
That was silly. I should have killed them all and then got you guys. Silly boy.
Do I have a chance of doing this?
No, you haven't got time. Keep running. Keep running. Whittle them down a little bit. You'll be fine.
Oh, here we go.
There's not many left.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Oh, invisibility.
Nice.
That should give me enough time.
Oh no, you got plenty of time. You got enough time to get us both here. There you go. Just saying. Oh, I want it harder. I want it harder, Daddy. Goes down on level, what, 4 we're playing it on? Level 3? Something rubbish.
It happens,
But then...
you know, it happens, but...
No, but then the thing is... Oh no, that's my own fault, just trying to get you guys up. But you know, you get to play as well. But I don't know. As I said, I suppose the big thing for me is, like, if you could only unlock legendary gear playing it on level 7, then you wouldn't find me anywhere else. I wouldn't be playing on a different level of difficulty.
That's the change that they need to make right there. That, what you just said.
Yep. You know, but then this thing is, as I said, the vocal majority, as far as the Dungeons Eternity community, I don't think will like it because they want this game to be accessible, and I'm all for that as well. So that's why I agree with JJ that probably needs to be a different mode. But then, you know, devs be trying to cater. It's good business sense for them to make sure that everybody can play and enjoy their game. Hello. What on earth have you come into? Hello. Hello, Sarah. Sorry, go on, dude.
Oh no, I was saying that's the balance that these guys have to try to strike. That's the challenge, and
yeah.
I don't envy them that position.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's easy. You just do what they're doing now. You try and make the game as wide as possible. Norb, have we got somebody else to come in, or should I do another one with Norb? We are deciding your fate, young Norbert.
Kind of have to go anyways. So
Okay, cool. No worries. You crack on. Nice one, dude. Thank you very much for playing. Cheers, dude. Enjoy that short little dungeon. Yeah, no, you asked. Like you've got a choice, Decrepit. That's the system. People, you get to come in. Norb stayed for 3 because he hasn't played for ages, and I always get the first person in to stay for 3 games, and then it allows me to offset. So that means that you've played with me and Norb, and then you'll play with me and I think Scatman's coming in now. So, okay. But yeah, you guys have the code DOER. We are doers. That be that code.
What do you do?
Yeah, go on.
What do you do about like? Do you ever have like really young children try to come in here and co-op with you? What do you do about that?
Well, the problem. No. The problem that I have, and this is a problem that you have without even knowing it, is unfortunately our streamer insurance doesn't cover, in the States, it won't cover you for anybody under the age of 21. For me in the UK, my streamer insurance doesn't cover me for anybody under the age of 18. Now you might ask yourself, but Silver, where would I go and get streamer insurance? And the thing is, it doesn't fucking exist. But if you tell the kids that you can't play with anybody under such an age down to insurance, I haven't heard one turn around to me and go, oh, fuck that, man, I don't care about insurance. They usually take you at face value. So the problem, and you know, to anybody watching there, it's for me, what I find is young kids that want to come and jump in and play, they just want to be on the stream, and that's fair enough. But for me, you kind of need to do a little bit to earn that or deserve that. So if it's somebody who's regularly in your streams and watching you playing all the time and doing all those bits and pieces and displays a level of maturity, then happy days. I've played with some fantastic 10 and 12-year-olds and 8-year-olds. I've played with some absolute dickheads of a 16-year-old. Talking of dickheads and 16-year-olds, hi Scatman, how you doing?
Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Hey, if you're gonna be a dickhead, you might as well do it properly, ain't you?
Right, it is you, Stacey.
It is, yes.
Yeah, I said it was you, and you said, "Oh, guess again." You're such a prick. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Good, good. Right, since we got our ass handed to us on... oh, hang on. What level are you, Scat? I'll just call you Scat. Yeah, cool.
Scat,
right.
Stack, Space,
Well-
whatever that's going, mate.
We'll call you... We'll go...
25.
We'll keep it classy at level 5. Although I'm still on the lookout for something that I can do some power leveling with. Not that one. But yeah, if the one thing that I would have said is, as far as that's concerned, just nip it in the bud. Where's oh, there he is. Just nip it in the bud early. Just ironclad, don't allow it. So I get lots of kids asking to jump in, and a lot of the time I'll be like, come on now, the first time that I meet you shouldn't be on a live stream. I need to vet you first. And you start saying things like this and they're not interested all of a sudden because that seems like too hard work. Bloody layabout, young generation. They don't know how they've got it so easy, haven't they, Stace?
So if one slips in, do you just boot them from the lobby?
Well, no. First and foremost, I would make the thing private. Secondly, I would give the passcode out, and then I would tell them. Like, you know, no offense, but like, look at all the problems that people that are in the limelight now have got, like fucking Dr. Disrespect and various bits and pieces like that. Now, they are self-created problems, but if you don't even put yourself anywhere near that situation, then they can't fucking happen. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just me saying it how it is, I guess. So, some people don't think like that, but never mind.
What are we doing here?
We're just going to do another one. I take it you don't need anything in particulars. I'm just going to put it on another.
I need exo points.
You need exo points. Stacey, do you need exo points?
Exo points sounds good to me.
Cool, we'll do exo points then. Nice, easy exo point run.
Mind. I mean, I'm
No, that's fine,
I
mate.
need some.
The thing is, I'm here to play with you guys, so we play what you guys want to play. I need for nothing. I've got all the perks that I want to the levels that I want to. If I get extra, at least I'll have a stock of exo points in the future where they drop another useless perk.
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm probably going to be 29. Yeah, I'm 28 now, and you know, I finished all of my soul harvest, but I feel like I probably need to catch up on the exo points because
Yeah,
I've
no,
got the vitality maxed out, but nothing else.
You want vitality, and you want to be moving as fast as you can stand. As far as I'm concerned, those are two of the better ones. The gold one is actually good. The one that goes for your head. The one that gives you additional gold. And the reason being is because it doesn't affect it much, but the more gold you pick up across the dungeon, the more experience points you get. So the more gold you get, the faster you go up. And on top of that as well, I have had it cryptically dropped to me that gold will have more of a function in coming updates. So... like, I mean, I've got like 400,000 and fucking nothing to do with it. So, needs something. Normally, I would say, like in these sort of ones, I'd say we'll each go down a door each, get the crystals, and then come back. But it's an adventure game. Let's all go in the same one.
All right, let's do it.
And if you go down this time, I ain't getting anybody up until I'm safe.
Okay, but I seem to remember rescuing Silver Tongue Devil last game.
That's because I made the mistake of rescuing you before I'd cleared everything.
That is true. That is very true.
Hey, it was a good play. That's what invisibility potions are for. It's a good play. Good thing is as well, it would be probably quite embarrassing on my part if I'd just been moaning about how easy the game was. You know, if I'd just been saying about how easy the game was and then got my ass handed to me.
Yeah.
Dude, have you got a key for up there?
Where's it gone? Hello?
Decrepit,
I went up.
have you got a key?
Oh hell, I guess I do not.
I mean, I'm all for your enthusiasm for going to get the tier 3 chest, but there is a fundamental problem.
I was going to beat it until it opened.
Give it a stern look.
Oh, that doesn't work?
This is the... No. Well, if only it did. This is one of the only ladders in the game that you have to do, and thankfully... Well, you don't even have to, but there's usually golden keys up here, so... Cool, right, I got that tier 3 key now.
Oh, you bastard.
Here's another top tip for anybody who's doing ranged combat.
Yep.
Enemies can't get up here.
Ah, I like it.
How long you had the old quest for then, Stacks?
Since, oh god, April I think it was.
So I'd say you're reasonably fresh. Have you done a lot of VR before as well?
Yeah, I was on the old PSVR one for a little while.
Oh, God.
No, it was janky as hell, but it served purpose for a little while. I got it super cheap off of eBay. Some guy put it in the wrong thing, misspelled it, so he got no bids on it, so I robbed him.
Nice. Hey, if you get it for fuck all... Hang on. Was that the PSVR, or was that the Quest?
The PSVR.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had PSVR 1. That was the first thing. That was my first experience proper in VR. And it was great and everything, but
Yeah.
I don't think my eyeballs will ever recover from some of the games that I played.
It
Definitely
was
got burnt out my fucking sockets. And
there was some good games on there that could have been great in VR, but were just ruined because of
oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. That Rogue, the little bit of Star Wars Battlefront that they did in
God,
VR was fucking great.
that was
and,
amazing, yep.
Hello, Random Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, as Von said, it depends on your play style. I am familiar, shall we say, with the bow. So, yeah, that's very much... I would say the bow is the best weapon in this game. Others would argue the crossbow is. Others would argue that the magic staff is. But magic needs a bit of a buff in this game, if you ask me.
I think the crossbow is more effective, but man, nothing beats the style of a longbow.
I mean, maybe. It depends. The thing is, I would argue it depends on whose hands you put it in. Because the way that I use the crossbow and the way that I see the crossbow being used is the way that I would use it. I put it in my offhand and I rapid fire it. So it's like a hip weapon. Yeah. I don't even consider the crossbow a ranged weapon, really. It's very short range. This is a long range weapon. This I can hit my shots at. The problem that I find with the crossbow, even if you had like a 9 or 10 shot crossbow and then bringing it up into the aim, there's just something about trying to aim that and doesn't work. And I've been using a bow in VR for fucking years, so I still can't hit fuck all, but
the arm.
getting
your
there.
Arm's pointing, you got a good line. That's the way I see it.
These guys right here that is one of the best touches that they put in this game, man. I
the dragons.
love that.
Yeah, but
well,
we
I
should
think
be
we're
able to
the
shoot
wyverns.
them, and then they should come down and get us.
They're wyverns.
I believe they are wyverns.
You know, a dragon and a wyvern. A wyvern has.
A dragon has arms.
Yeah, a dragon has right. Well, yeah, right. Well, they say four.
Well, yeah, four
legs.
limbs.
Yeah, 2 legs and 2 arms, and a wyvern doesn't.
Uh,
and also, in most of the fantasy, of course, they're all made-up creatures, so they're really just whatever you want them to be. But in most of the fantasy literature I've read, dragons are very intelligent, and wyverns. It's like a wyvern is to a dragon what an ape is to a human.
Yes. Yeah, a devolved form. But then thing is, you got to be very careful these days with talk like that, because it depends on what your background is, because you might not be like a Warhammer or a Warhammer 40k nerd. Like, for instance, you know, Heaven to Betsy, you might think a vampire is supposed to shine in the fucking light.
God.
Jesus.
Twinkle toes.
At least we can all have a good laugh about that.
Well,
So,
yeah, in the past few decades, I feel like they've really taken a lot of liberties with, you know, old, burnt-in fantasy tropes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like even Harry Potter. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got a little time for Harry Potter. My missus is a big fan. But there's a lot of things in Harry Potter, and I'm like, that's not a fucking elf, all right? How dare you call that an elf? Yeah. Oh, it's okay, it's a house elf. No, it's not. It's a fucking snotling, at best. Like, but there you go.
It's a chihuahua that's learned how to walk upright.
Yeah. It's like, again, but then but it depends. I suppose the thing is, it depends on what your base lore is. My base lore for fantasy is Warhammer, and my base lore for sci-fi is Warhammer 40k. And, like, you know, if you start fucking batting around the term orc and it's not fucking green, I ain't gonna be fucking happy.
Oh, there it is. Right.
So, but then, you know, Lord of the Rings can get away with it because, you know, that's kind of where it all started, you know. But it's like, you know, they've got a lot of the tropes, right? They've got orcs, they've got elves, they've got undead-ish. Snotling.
Yeah, they've got a hell of a fan following, so they can kind of redefine whatever they want, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. But then this is the other thing as well. You'll have people going like, no, the way they've done it in Harry Potter is correct. I'm like, fuck you, Harry Potter's for kids, all right? We're talking, real adults are talking, move along.
We're talking about real elves, damn it.
Yeah, we're talking about real elves. But yeah, some people do get all het up with it. It's like, you know, it's one of the things that I do to take the piss with my missus, because she's a big Harry Potter fan. And as I said, I can sit down and quite easily watch Harry Potter. I'm not saying it's not great. It's very watchable. It's just wrong in places. There's many times where I've said, like, oh, this character, how come he's like that and how did he get there? And she's like, oh, I've read all the books and I've seen all the lore and all the bits and pieces, and it doesn't say. Oh, no!
Bastard. Oh, that hurt.
There he goes. But yeah. But at the end of the day, each to their own.
Oh, that's it. Live and let live.
Like that was yeah, go for it. That was the other one that I had an argument with the other day, like the differences between sort of like your griffin and your hippogriff. And then you got to start considering manticores within all of that, and it just goes on and on and on, and everyone's got different ideas and different. When does a manticore become a chimera? Fuck off and go watch something else.
Yeah. Does anybody have a key?
Nope.
No, I've got some crystals. I believe we could crush them down and make them into meth, but no keys.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Who needs a haste potion?
Yeah,
when you
those are
got
the
that?
blue ones. Those are the blue
The little-
ones. That's the
yeah.
micrometh there.
Yeah, these are the good ones. Good quality. They're actually... Nope, didn't find it. Cool, right, we'll have to go back for that one then. 2 seconds. What time are we on? Oh god, didn't realise it was that time. Yes, Von, this is an Exo Point dungeon. So yeah, keys not galore. Yeah, that is actually a good point, Von. Usually these little lead-off rooms are like this, 1 or 2 rooms, but that one was quite extensive. Ow. But yes, it's definitely something I would love to see in this game is your wyverns and your
fucking prick.
dragons. Quick! Quick! Decrepit!
Just because I'm using
Reach.
a bow doesn't mean that I can't shove this
Reach.
sword up your ass.
Reach! Reach for your two-handed attachment, quick! Oh god. Rosen.
I have a key.
Cool. Yeah, I must admit, I've tried to find a way to make my the ProTube gunstock thing that I've got like a two-handed thing before, and yeah, it doesn't work. Or not very well anyway. I mean, the thing is, I didn't spend that much effort either, because then it means breaking it down and changing it into something else, and then it's like, oh, then I've got to change it back. Yeah. So, not that I use gun stocks very rarely these days, if at all anymore. So.
Well, my channel really, it started with Dungeons of Eternity, just a couple of videos that I basically streamed to Facebook, then downloaded and pushed up to YouTube just for a laugh. But when I started actually making content, it was originally Zero Caliber, and
okay,
I have more Zero Caliber content on my channel than anything else. So that's why I bought what I felt was, I did some research and I bought what I thought was probably going to be, one of the better gun stocks on the market. And I love it. There is a video on my channel that shows how to convert the wheeled VR one stock into the two-handed sword attachment. I don't know if the same process would work for the ProTube or not.
No, probably not. But I will have a look at it. But I couldn't see it, and I'm usually pretty good at jury rigging stuff for that. But I couldn't. I suppose it's not that I couldn't see it. I probably couldn't see it the way that I wanted it to be, because it's going to be very different for different players, I'd imagine. Yes. Oh, so. Right, are we all quite happy with exo points and with this bit and how it works? Yep. So cool. You know how to get the wizards to change target and such.
Yes. Oh, change target? I don't know that.
Okay, so okay, cool. So what? No, so basically the only things that can hurt the pyramid in this are the wizards. So ignore everything else, providing you can stay away from it, because they're not a threat to the pyramid. So don't go after the hand-to-hand combat guys. Concentrate on the wizards. If they start beaming the pyramid, whether they are blue or red, just get all up in them and in their face and aggressive. They will then switch to you with their fireballs instead of beaming the pyramid, and then that just stops the pyramid taking damage and means that we should get the full 3 exo points out of this.
Even if you're not hurting them, okay? I didn't.
Yeah, even if you're not hurting them, it's just about being aggressive. Yeah, I mean, you still want them blue. It's just to stop them doing pyramid damage. But yeah, and if you're doing that in front of one and it isn't turning blue because no one's getting it, just scream.
But you can get their attention even when they're not blue.
Yes.
That's the thing that I didn't know.
As I said, if you got nothing better to do, you might as well take out the melee ones, but if you have. Right, I'm on there's one. Yeah, it's when they're firing their beams, they're doing damage to the temple. It's when they're firing fireballs, that they're looking at a player. Like, for instance, like I've got that one's attention now, and he started firing fireballs at you. The thing is, it's not an exact science either. I just find that if you're too far away from them, yes please, if you're too far away from them, they'll beam the pyramid. If you're close to them, they'll switch to you and fireball you. And that's how you make sure you get 3 every time. Like, people like Mystic have got this down to a much finer art than me. Yes, please, on the thing.
I'm down.
If you want to get him up, I'll. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, we done? No, we're not done. No, I have to leave him. I haven't got a.
Yeah.
I ain't got a regen.
Oh, I can't revive him.
I mean, you can if you've got a regen potion, but I don't think we got time. The pyramid was destroyed by the Guardians.
What? I wasted some time reviving my.
No worries.
Oh,
That's all right. Well, we still get 2.
yeah,
so-
yeah, that's good.
Oh, good.
Okay, head back.
This way
Yeah.
now.
We did have. Did we have an extra key to go and get one of those chests back somewhere?
Yes, I got a key. Yes,
Cool.
I got one.
Yeah,
I can't
let's go get my
remember.
spear.
I remember
Yes.
there was a chest somewhere, but I can't remember where it was.
It's in here.
Good, good.
It's got my spear. It's the one with the spear in it.
It's the one with the spear in it. Oh, was it? No, it wasn't up there. We've got the tier 3 one.
Back.
Like that, when you go down from dropping, like, is it the one up there? Oh, I didn't realise. If it is tier 3, that's worth it. Yeah, when you drop down and break your legs, you should have to be revived by a teammate. No, we have already got that one. It's not that one.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
I think it was like past this. It
the
was
one-
actually
it
quite an
the one in the
extensive dungeon.
wyverns, where the wyverns were.
Yeah, that's this way. How the hell am I leading us? I get lost and have a terrible memory. What is going on? It'll be down there then, I think.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, the wyverns are this.
Nope.
Where the hell? Where the hell was it?
I don't know. I don't think it was this way. But I've been wrong before. Alright. Head back.
Could it be down here? No.
Found it. Head to me. You guys know how to highlight me, right?
yeah, I got it. Yeah, you highlighted.
Do you know that one, Decrepit? Right thumbstick in.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Wait. Did you say right thumbstick?
Yeah.
in? Well, no,
Right
no, I don't.
thumbstick. Right thumbstick in highlights other players in the dungeon with a blue outline so you can see them. So, like, for instance, if I hide now, so you can't see me,
Oh,
if you
sweet,
press
got
the
a
right
fucking
thumbstick, if you press the right thumbstick in, you'll be able to find me.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Look around, look around.
Oh yeah.
But you'd be able to see me through the walls with the
Through the
highlight
walls,
on.
yeah.
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 So, very useful feature when you have a goatfish on your team. It goes charging
okay.
off and killing everything.
Okay, Silver Tongue, I'm going to back out of here when we get back to the base so that
Yeah, no
you
worries.
can come in and play.
Thanks,
But,
dude.
Yeah, I sent you a friend request on Discord. I'm very
Yeah.
interested in having a conversation with you. I'm interested in. I see how to put up a YouTube chat in OBS, but I don't see how you're seeing that in your headset, and I'm really interested.
I'm
in that.
not.
Of course, I don't.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not. You're not.
I'm having it all read out to me. That's why occasionally you'll hear me talking like I'm talking to somebody else. I know it annoys Burnt Pan, bless him, because he doesn't like being in my streams whilst I'm talking to other people. But the thing is, it's as much... This is why I try and shy away a little bit from multiplayer games, because then it's like... my attention feels divided in that I'm not giving you my full attention, I'm not giving chat my full attention. I like to concentrate on one or the other. But then, having said that, I've kind of had my arm twisted with Dungeons of Eternity and I've been made to do it. So there you go. But yeah, cool. Right, well, let's head back then. But yeah, no worries. I've got you on... yeah, hello, Amy. How we doing? I've got you. Yeah, if you've sent me a thing on Discord, so I can't get you. So what I do is I basically have my chat on within my live stream, so that I can then edit that live stream to include from my intro to my outro and get rid of all the setup shit at the start and the end, and then
when you say it's being read out to you, do you mean
Yeah.
like with like a text to chat?
Yeah,
voice
text to
solution?
speech.
Okay.
Yeah. The one that I use is, I mean, I'll send all of this to you if you want to know about it. It's called speech chat. So, thing is, I've been doing this now for about 2 or 3 years. It is, well, about 2 years. It is pretty overwhelming at first to play the game and be listening to what you're being taught. But I don't seem to have any problems with it anymore. So, but yeah. Cool.
Okay, well that's interesting.
But yeah,
I'm glad to
I'll
know
chat to you on
that-
I'll chat to you on Discord, and if I can give you some solutions to the problems that I know you will have with streaming, then happy days.
Sure. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I look forward to it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.
No
Yeah, man,
worries.
It's been a pleasure. Take care, man.
Cheers, dude. Oh, look at him with his little poke. Did you just
like
get
that?
that?
Just got that now.
Nice. Hey, look, he's dressed up for Halloween. That'll be the only dressing up that Scat will be doing, though.
That's exactly as good as it gets. Yeah.
Yeah, that's as much. That's as much as you get him. Right, I've got. Did anybody else want to jump in for a couple before I call it a night? I didn't realise it's fucking 40 minutes past the 11 o'clock. We can do some more if you like, or I'll do another one with Stace here and then call it a night. Well, if you want to, Stace, I'll get you that. I'll get you the, what's it called? Okay, no worries, Vaughn. I will definitely jump on this with you, Vaughn, and I've got to do a lot. So, I've got to do a lot. Yeah, no worries. If it's too late for people, that's fine. What I'll do then is we'll do a couple of runs to get you some level ups, if you like.
Sweet.
And then I'll call it a night. And you can save the dungeon. It's not a great one, but it will do the job. But then the other thing that I would have said is try not to use it too much, because it's treading that fine line. You're, in my opinion, probably too lower level. Oh, I'm not. Hang on a sec.
Yep.
Oh no, that's all right, Vaughn. No worries. You don't want to start doing it too lower level, because it's almost like dragging yourself through the game too quickly and you don't get to experience it. But when you get to that point where it's like, oh man, I need to get some level ups and this is going so fucking slow, that's when you use these.
That's when you can
Again,
kick it in for a bit.
yeah,
Yep.
this one isn't great, but it's the best one that I've got tonight anyway. So, have you got haste potions unlocked yet?
Bloody good question. Possibly. Let's go and have a look.
I've got a couple anyway for us, and there's a bunch just hanging around on the floor. Yeah, no worries, Vaughn. Well, the other thing that we need to get on, Vaughn, is we need to get on some more all on board before the beta ends. Have you seen this? I don't know if you were in this chat, Scat.
What's that?
All on board. You must
Yes,
have been.
I
You were.
was in the chat with you watching that, yeah.
Mate. Oh, mate, you gotta get that. You gotta get that.
Groundbreaking, yeah.
Istanbul. Istanbul is not the sort of game that I would go out of my way to buy, but Istanbul is definitely my kind of game.
When it's
I
all
love.
digitally laid out for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the. I just love that. When I first started watching that, I was basically like, so you're basically a trader swanning about town by trying to get all the gems. It's like, yeah, I can fucking get behind that. I can totally get behind that.
Oh yeah, proper Del Boy it up. Yeah.
Del Boying it up. Yeah, yeah. No, it's good. It's a good one. It's a very good one. So, and there's a lot of other ones as well. I'm trying to think what we played at Chris's that is coming up. Did you get to play Frostpunk?
No,
Yeah, cheers
I
all
know-
that
I
are
know the
leaving.
game,
Good night.
but is it in VR, is it?
No, Frostpunk's it was a Kickstarter one that Chris got. I never got to play it, but it looked really good. It's a post-apocalyptic ice wasteland worker placement, basically.
Oh, okay, that sounds...
And it's like, you know, your individual tribes, and you're going out doing various risk-rewardy stuff, and there might be a little bit of trade, a little bit of interaction, a little bit of skullduggery, just like you want. Yeah. We'll just go through this reasonably slow, but yeah, just follow me.
Yep,
Don't fight anything.
yep.
You've seen me doing this, I'm sure. But yeah, if you can get the what's it called? The haste perk for your feet, I think you unlock that at
Next.
about level 30, 35 or something like that, I think.
Level 30 for that one, yeah.
Cool, so you're only a couple of levels off of it.
Yeah, I mean, a few
And then we
bits
take... take a right here. And then straight on, and then as you go up the stairs, just after that, there's a right-hand turn. Use the highlighter if you can't see me when you're going through the dark bit.
Oh, yep. I see, yep.
So yeah, straight on, and then look for the left-hand turn. No, this way, behind you.
Yep. Yep,
This way.
See, yep. Got a haste potion on go now.
Oh, look at you with your haste potion. Even I ain't got one of them.
Right. That's stupid quick. I like it.
And then we just need to kill these 3. And the other thing to note, so I have been like spieling this all night as far as like for benefits of anyone watching, is that it does not matter what level of difficulty you do this on, you will get the same number of XP, you will get the same rewards from the chests. And see all of those monsters that are coming at us now? We don't even have to kill them. If you can get all 3, hold your fire. If you can get all 3 of the batteries into there, they'll just die. So I don't know where the last bloody battery is, though.
I gotta say.
I can hear it. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, go on, grab it.
There you go on.
Just drop it, that's it. And then... let's just tidy those 2 up a little bit. And then if we stand here... goodbye, skeleton archers. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that... I'd said that just puts like a little fucking pulse out that kills everything. And so now that you know the route, we'll go and I would go and save that dungeon. As said, it's not great, but that gives you and anyone watching a good base of what makes a good leveling up dungeon. The whole concept is, so that's 2,700, yeah, so the difficulty that you put that on, whether I ran to the end and killed those enemies, so yeah, make sure you save that one. You've saved dungeons before, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't have any in there as well, that's always quite useful. So, let me bring it back up again. Yeah, Nightform. The difficulty, whether you play the game on easiest or hardest, has no bearing on how much XP you get for completing the dungeon. There is the argument that some of the higher level enemies might drop more gold, but it just takes you so long to do. So now, like, this one isn't a particularly great dungeon for this, but it's not bad. It's got most of the hallmarks. If you watch, I think you might have seen my previous one. Yeah, the Phantom Dungeon was faster than this one. This one's not too bad, I don't think, Meg, but it's not as good as, yeah, the one that we had previous. So... and then there's going to be those looking, thinking like, oh, but why would you want to power through the levels? Here. Let's go. Why would you want to power through the levels and get completed and finished this quickly? And my answer is, well, you obviously haven't played long enough in Dungeons of Eternity. It does get to that point where it's like, I just want to get to level 60. Chest rewards make no difference on difficulty either. I'm sorry to spoil that for you, random gamer, but yeah. The thing is, these are all bad things about this game. You know, they're not game breaking, it doesn't matter, but they're definitely things that need to change. The devs know about it, they are going to change it. I was told about a secret trapdoor and some other bits and pieces as well. I don't know about anything yet. If I was the developers, though, I would hide that sort of shit on level 7 difficulty. Because yeah. And then that's another 2,500. And then, so if you can get these dungeons down to sort of like that was, what, about maybe a minute? So if you're doing one of those per minute at, say, 2,500 experience, you're looking at 25,000 every 10 minutes. And then that makes it 150,000 XP. Yeah.
Insane. Yep.
Yeah. Well, see, so hang on. Is that Amy saying that? Yes, you are quite right, Amy. The only thing that I would have said, though, is if you are power leveling, you don't want to be getting weapons, because what if you get that... let's do another one whilst I'm chatting. What if you get that dream weapon of yours? It's got the right skin, it's the right colour, it's got all of the attributes that you want, but it's weak as piss because you're not high enough level. It's only your level that affects the quality of the loot that you get, the level that you are, not the level of difficulty that you play on. And so I would argue you want to be completing the dungeons as quickly as possible without picking anything up to get to level 60, then you just want to be playing this game the proper way. So... because, yeah, I've had it. I picked up a bow that had the colour, had the look, had all the things that I wanted, and then the next bow that I got was 10 times stronger, or was like 3 times stronger, didn't quite have the enchantments that I wanted, and wasn't the colour and shape that I wanted. But the problem is, it outclassed the bow that I wanted to use by so much that I then couldn't use that bow anymore. And then that's the problem that you have. We'll just get Stacey some levels up quick, and then I'll call it a night.
And we're in.
But yeah, I do get what you're saying though, Amy. It is the thing is, if you can pick up those 2 extra chests, that's then extra gold and extra XP for opening the chests as well, I believe. And so, you know, it's all XP, so it all counts. But the only thing is, if it's taking you anything more than like a second or 2, then it's probably not worth it. Like, that, having said that, though, if you've got a dungeon that you can do very quickly, that has 2 chests in it, and you can get it done in a minute, that's a very good way, especially if they're like tier 3 chests. That's a very good way to cycle through lots and lots of blueprints and get very good weapons.
Love it.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely something to save for a later level.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that should do you.
Look at that.
There you go. So you're like halfway through. You started off at 25?
Yeah.
And now you're halfway through 26?
Yep.
So, but as said, like, now you know what to look for and what you want to be doing. And again, I'm explaining this for you as much as people watching as well. Like, we've got 9 minutes until the dungeon updates. So between playing 3, 4, 5 of those, you then want to be coming on here, scanning and seeing if any of the red dungeons are tiny, and then testing them out during that 20 minutes that you've got before they update again. And then if there is nothing worthy or nothing worth testing, do a load more and then come back up onto here, and all in the prospect of like finding more, finding better. So right, nice one, dude. Been a pleasure. We should be. Why we can't do this in this game is beyond me. Have you played Knock? In Knock, you can flying hand slap. It's so good. And Knock is another one of those archery games as well. But yeah, right. Nice one, dude.
Take it easy.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yep, take it easy, man. Thank you.
Here we go. So that's got Stace a couple of levels. Got him a nice little dungeon to play around with. I now have a black screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. So, yeah, we'll just do a little bit of an outro and then we will call it a night. So, yeah, there you have it. That has been the fantastic little update for the Halloween side of things for Dungeons of Eternity. So I'd like to give my thoughts quickly at the end as well. As I've already said, I'm not really a fan of these cosmetic skins based on sorry, not cosmetic skins, on the cosmetics around the seasonal things. I'd much rather the devs were working on things that we have all the time and more. I just want more dungeons, more weapons, more various bits and pieces, and we are getting it. But I do feel like there's time being spent on these sort of things that are kind of one shots and we can't do all the time. And I suppose on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. We've also got the Sandbox as well, which again is another one of those ones that I'm not massively keen on. Sandbox myself personally. They're all nice additions though, and let's face it, they're all free. And there is more coming, including that awesome looking social hub. As I say, we shall though end it there. This has been the still awesome Dungeons of Eternity, running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. I don't have any hands for some reason. Good night.